just
Wow.
what it takes. Oh no, you know what it takes to get me started. Face down, ass up, that's my favorite. When you hit it from the back, I'ma take it. Look you in your eyes when I suck it, I'm a demon. Caught you by surprise, what you thought I was a vegan. Pull up, baby, can you slide in it? Slowly, baby, take your time in it. Missionary, baby, give me all of it. And when we're done, I need you to run that back. If this ain't love, tell me why it feels like that. When it's time to ride, you know that I'm riding with you. Ain't no other slime on my mind when we slither. He tell me I'm pretty when we fucking in the mirror. Tell him that it's mine, he won't find nobody realer. Phone off, I don't care who's texting me. No. Face all in the pillow, baby, I can't breathe. Pull up, baby, can you slide in it? Slowly, baby, take your time in it. Missionary, baby, give me all of it. And when we're done, I need you to run that back. If this ain't love, tell me why it feels like that.
Who is that? Because I gotta find me somebody who is gonna do all them things, bro. God damn.
That's Hennessy, Rhode Island artist right there. Hennessy on camera. And I'm Brett Smiley, the Providence, Rhode Island mayor. Welcome. Welcome to the Club Mission Podcast episode 213. We are back another week. This is the Halloween episode, Halloween edition. Listen, I think I'm the only one in here that remembered it was Halloween, but let's keep it in order from the best to worst outfits in here. So starting with me, I think it's a 10 out of 10. Marloon, real quick.
You sure this nigga just glazed himself?
No,
he got through mad fucking hate and glazed himself,
that's so
bro.
crazy.
Marloon rocking the 2023?
For those who know,
2024
for those who know, this is an iconic carrot when it comes down to our circle. For those who know, no. If you weren't there, I'm sorry. I might pull up some pictures and videos to show you what this is about, but maybe not.
For now, you're just a healthy nutrient on the food pyramid.
Yeah.
And we have here the two worst outfits, but they're outfits. We have Erlen.
Niggas just be hating, bro.
Erlen
so
as
crazy. Look, I'm representing for the older men out there. My pops, he's a fly, but the hair wasn't. They didn't go with him.
This nigga looks like a condom.
My boy
bro.
Noel, bro. Shout out to the ball, man.
Why you exposing me?
Erlen is Noel. Erlen is Noel without a hat today.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
This shit's
happening
fly,
there.
bro.
This nigga just don't touch me, nigga.
And
Nigga just
and
state
Noel's
secrets.
a holiday ahead of us all.
Two holidays ahead.
2 holidays ahead.
I don't feel bad
What-
about
because
mine.
he did some Thanksgiving shit. He went straight to Christmas. What the fuck is happening?
I'm like a corporation, bro. I'm like a Walmart. Nigga, I'm gonna be real with you. I walked into Dollar Tree and I'm like, damn, nigga, there's no more, like, there's no Halloween
That's
decorations,
why I
nothing.
took this shit, bro.
There's nothing, bro. Nigga, they're already putting up Christmas and Thanksgiving shit.
Damn.
What happened to the spirit
But I heard
of
though,
Halloween?
I heard there's like
Just
a
cooked.
shortage of costumes and stuff though. Like it's been real bad for
Probably.
to
For
get
real.
like crazy costumes. Yeah.
The Spirit Halloween be going crazy with the pop.
And Party City closed down.
Yes,
not a
that's
lot of
very
business like
true.
that shit.
That's very true. But let's get to it, man. For those who don't know, I'm Victor Baez. I am the host every single week here at CAP, Club Mission Podcast. If you're watching live, you are the CAP crew. In the live chat, you are the producers, the executive producers, the critics, whatever you guys feel like. Share your opinion. Feel free to donate during the live stream. Also, share your actual take on how we look, how we sound, any mistakes. You guys help us live all the time. Random things happen during the live shows because this is live every single week, where you can listen to it played back on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you get your podcast. Podcast clips get viewed all over social media throughout the week. Follow our Facebook. Just start a Facebook page. Please follow the Club Ambition Podcast Facebook page. And we got co-host Noel in the building right here. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Yeah.
And we got Erlen in the building coming through. Mindset, the Chuck corner. Chuck
finally
corner.
early, tell you. Finally in the beginning.
You know what I'm saying
Good
here.
knowing too, my boy. Yo.
And Marloon, the flat orange. Squished orange.
He's looking like a meal.
Looking like a squished orange.
That nigga
Don't
look
look
like
like
You gotta stand up. You gotta show him that it's a carrot,
Bro,
Mark.
this
like a
shit-
tangerine.
Yeah, show the
man.
top. No,
That's-
you,
This shit
You
don't
need to
wanna
show
stay,
that it's a
though.
carrot,
It don't
Mark.
want to stay, bro.
no. You gotta show that it's a carrot.
just goes
If not, we're
flat,
fucked.
though.
Shit like a pineapple in there.
That's how you
Oh.
say.
With no spikes.
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's because Vic just be having this place mad hot. So I'm like a melting carrot.
Melted mango.
That's what it is.
Nah,
Let me tell you something.
A
Bro, I
soggy
walked-
carrot is nasty.
Yo,
though.
your nigga's lucky. I walked in here, bro, and it was like 85 degrees.
A reindeer like me looking at you like a snack.
Hey, yo.
I bet you do.
Man.
I bet
Okay.
you do.
Okay. He's about to eat him up.
You got ranch?
Nah,
I got ranch.
that's crazy. Gonna be some tension
Ranch
between
on the
On a carrot.
on the carrot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. I was about to say on an orange or a mango.
On a pineapple.
That'd be pretty disgusting.
Nah, that's disgusting.
But shout out to our sponsor. This episode is brought to you by Dave's Hot Chicken. Dave's Hot Chicken in Middletown, Rhode Island. That's right, Dave's Hot Chicken. Make sure to stop on by, try one of their sliders. They had a very successful free event last week on the 23rd for Drake's birthday. Every single year, they give away a free chicken sandwich. It was packed. I went to show them some support over there in Middletown. New locations coming soon to Rhode Island. We'll keep you guys updated on that. We're here in Cranston. But a lot of the comments and a lot of support, people loving that we're working with them, but they're like, damn, I didn't know that we had it. And they're also like, hey, we have it in Rhode Island, but I didn't know it was so far. Like, damn, it's in Middletown. Why not over here? They're gonna resolve that for you guys. They're gonna bring a closer location very soon. Shout out to them. Next month, we're gonna try to have we'll do it with all the guys in here. We'll do a challenge where we're all gonna try out the hottest sandwich that they have,
The Reaper.
the Reaper, where you have to sign a waiver
I'm unaffected.
to try the sandwich.
Crazy.
It's probably gonna be a nibble and done for me. I'm not sure how that's
I
gonna
have
go.
acid reflux, bro. She
But
gonna kill me.
I
That's
eat
what I was gonna-
spicy food every day, bro.
Oh, okay.
Nah, that.
You say that now, brother.
I got Indian guts.
Oh,
Bro.
okay, you say that now.
Have you tried a Reaper pepper though, bro? Like that
Yeah.
Carolina Reaper?
Yeah, that ain't
And that's
that
what they
bad.
probably made the sauce from, right?
Yo, we still got
that's what
that.
it's from.
We still
yeah,
got that.
man.
We still
He's
got that
bugging out.
one chip challenge.
Yeah, we still got the one chip challenge.
That
somewhere.
shit is
That
expired,
one chip.
nigga. You're crazy.
we might have to give you
No,
that chip.
no.
Nigga, last
That
time we
shit
looked
4
at it,
years
that
ago.
shit.
No, I think it's still good, but the thing is, we're not gonna have it because remember, we didn't even try it because after that one came out was when they stopped doing it because someone died.
Oh, yeah.
Someone died, so
Y'all-
they stopped doing the one
they
chip
stopped-
challenge.
They stopped doing
Y'all
it.
soft.
So honestly, them
Whoa,
shits might be
no.
resellable
Y'all
now.
soft.
They might be
Dang.
good
They might
money.
be resellable. They used to be on StockX, remember?
Yeah,
How much was one chip?
Like
Like around.
15.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
shits might be 50 now.
I said yeah.
you never
You know what
know.
I'm saying?
But let's start off right away with the biggest scandal in the world. The NBA and the Mafia. There's a big, huge FBI probe, investigation, allegations. This has turned the whole sports world upside down. I think that this is the start of what's going to be the fall of sports betting and gambling. That's my take real quick. But I'm going to break down some of the stuff for you guys here. First off, let's play some quick audio real quick that went viral right here.
The named defendants are
This is the New York FBI Assistant Director, Christopher, talking about the NBA players and coaches allegedly using an Italian mafia to lure high-stakes poker players into rigged games with X-ray tech, tampered shuffling machines with profits funneled to mafia families. There's alleged La Cosa Nostra involvement. This shit sounds like something out of a movie, like some
Facts.
pretend fake shit. It's crazy.
3 of the named defendants are charged for their alleged roles in both schemes. This alleged illegal gambling operation hustled unwitting victims out of tens of millions of dollars and created a financial pipeline for La Cosa Nostra to help fund and facilitate their organized criminal activity.
My God.
Victims were attracted to play alongside well-known professional athletes and coaches like Chauncey Billups, only to be unknowingly deceived through rigged shuffling machines, fixing the odds in their favor, as alleged and as you just heard from the U.S. Attorney's Office. This alleged scheme wreaked havoc across the nation, exploiting the notoriety of some and the wallets of many to fund the Italian crime families.
My God. Listen.
Yeah, damn.
Mic drop.
That nigga making it sound like the world ending.
My God. They really rehearsed
One of their speeches.
that. They had
Yeah.
like they had puns and shit ready to go. My
No way,
God.
that was off the dome.
Yeah, they
You
had
got-
that for years.
You gotta
They was
respect
waiting.
it. You gotta respect it. But I
Shit,
have
bro,
here
that's crazy.
a more of a breakdown, right? Federal authorities announced a broad investigation into two intertwined illegal gambling operations. One is a high-stakes underground poker game network rigged by members of several New York Mafia families. And also there's an insider sports betting scheme involving current and former NBA players and coaches sharing non-public information about games, injuries, and lineups. Over 30 people have been arrested and included in this situation with connection to the case across multiple states. High-profile NBA figures implicated. We have Chauncey Billups, former NBA player who he's also a current NBA head coach, has allegedly he had a face card for rigged poker games. We also have Scary Terry, right? One of my favorite players,
Facts,
growing
man.
up,
A Boston guy.
for one of my favorite shooters. Scary Terry Rozier, NBA player, current NBA player, right? Alleged to have been involved in the insider betting scheme with specifically a game when he was on the Hornets a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Damon Jones, former NBA player and coach, implicated in poker operation as well. A breakdown of how it worked. The poker scheme, they said that victims were drawn into seemingly exclusive high-stakes games included in Manhattan, Las Vegas, Miami, the Hamptons. Damn, the richest places in America. The games were allegedly rigged using sophisticated cheating methods, modified automatic shuffling machines, X-ray tables to read face-down cards, special eyeglassware, and contact lenses that could read marked cards, hidden cameras. The Mafia families allegedly provided the muscle, which is the security, and also the collection of debts, and also the laundering of the proceeds was executed by the Mafia families. According to prosecutors, victims lost at least $7 million in the poker rigging scheme itself. Insider betting scheme breakdown. The NBA insiders, including players, coaches, allegedly leaked non-public information, including injuries, lineups, decisions, and early exits, so gamblers could place profitable bets on prop bets on the markets and also on player stats. For example, the one-sided case that everyone's talking about, Terry Rozier. Scary Terry exited a game very early after large bets were placed on his statistical output that he was going to leave that game, right? Everyone's talking about the integrity of the sport.
I think they specifically betted he got an injury. That was the bet that was.
Oh, the
going
bet
there.
that he was gonna get injured specifically.
Yeah, and then he faked an injury.
Was
If I remember
it
correctly.
that or was it like his over and under? And then
I gotta check.
Yeah, look up
I
the
think-
specifics on that one, but I'm gonna keep going here to just summarize it. The organized crimes resurgence. The case demonstrates the traditional mafia families, the Gambino crime family, Bonanno crime family, Genovese crime family, and the Lucchese crime families are still active and shifting into modern illegal gambling methods. So this is something where we have these mafias that have had decades long of occurrences and stories and history. And now with the NBA story and the rigging of this, it shows that they're still active. For those who wondered if they weren't active because it seemed like they've been quiet, there hasn't been any public big scandals with them. Now this is showing you that these crime mafia families are still active and they've been doing this specifically at least. Now, if they investigate them more, they might find them doing more things. That's when the RICO and shit starts happening with these people. The legal regulatory implications with the growth of legal sports betting in the U.S. cases like this could lead to stricter oversight. That's what I kind of alluded to in the beginning. The financial scale, at least $7 million, but arguably the damage to the reputation and integrity might even be bigger. Yeah, there's a bunch of shit happening with
it's
this.
insane, bro.
This is a quick clip I'm gonna play of Michael Francesi, Francis,
And Lachise,
Michael Francis.
Lachise was crazy, bro. The Lucchese family, isn't it like that?
Yeah.
Lucchese.
Lucchese family. This is a real
The
mobster.
Lachise.
This legendary mobster, Michael, was on Vlad, and he was talking about games and being rigged.
You put it, bring them to me after the interest stops, and they said, look, how are you going to pay me back? You got a rich uncle? Go rob a bank. I don't care what you do. Bring me my money.
Damn.
Boy, yo,
you
he said
see
that
this
crazy.
sketch?
I
All
don't
right.
care what you do.
I got another way to work this out.
Dang.
Here's how we're going to do it. Okay? You're a quarterback. Okay? You're favored to win by 10 points. The first 3 times you get the ball, you put it in the hands of the other receiver.
That's wild.
Put it in the defensive man's
true.
hands. You're a running back. You get the ball, you put it on the ground. First 3 times. You let me worry about the rest. You're going to do this until I tell you you're not doing it anymore. That's how I'll get my money back.
That's insane.
What are they going to
Yeah,
do?
bro.
Get stuck.
Fact.
And they always did that. They
had to.
shave points in order not to pay back their gambling debt.
They had no choice. Either that
Okay.
or, you know, the threat is we're going to put you in a hospital. You know?
My God, God dang.
Give me my money or them legs is broken.
Oh my God. We're gonna put you in the hospital. You had no choice. You wanna go to the fucking hospital? No one wants to go to the fucking hospital. No. Okay, so I have a breakdown here. It says this was the game, March 23rd, 2023. Terry Rozier scored 5 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And it was the Hornets versus the Pelicans.
Yep.
And yeah, this was the game specifically where they said that Terry Rozier profited $200,000 by purposely leaving with an injury during this game. And there's clips of this game that has gone viral because you can see how, okay, it makes sense that this was happening.
Bullshit how he got out of there. That's so crazy.
Yeah. And then did I have another clip? I think that might be that's it. I think that this is definitely. I think the next things are gonna happen is I think we're gonna start seeing because I believe what flagged this was the actual the sports book that was like they were like
Yeah,
hold up,
there was irregular
what's going on?
activity
There was
and they told
irregular
the
activity.
NBA.
There was like 400 or something, a couple hundred bets on the Terry Rozier bet on that night, and they were like, hold up, we're losing money here, but this is this is very rare, this specific. So if they're losing money in a way that they've never seen, they contact the feds, they look into it, and this is what's happening right now. They're fucked up, right? So it's like if they're fucked up, that's where I feel like shit starts to crumble because it's not just like, oh, the feds are trying to, you know, highlight the players or like a specific situation, like something else that is too internal. It was the actual people that you bet with that were like, hold up. Because they have to basically also, I feel like, cover their ass because they want to make sure like we're not a part of this either.
Got
So
him
I
on
do want to say this. What had happened was when that Terry situation happened, they didn't tell the feds. They told the NBA, and this is the biggest issue that's happening right now that a lot of people are like pressed about is that Terry Rozier ends up leaving that game, does terrible. The sports book betting, they see like the influx of numbers, and they're like, wait a minute, go warn the NBA. Adam Silver knows about it. That entire year, for the rest of the year, Terry Rozier's injured. That was the narrative, that he was injured, but it wasn't a real injury. Is that the NBA sat him because they were doing their investigation. And the investigation, because the feds have their proof, so the NBA definitely has similar proof, because again, the sporting book bets gave them the information. The NBA went publicly and said, oh no, we cleared him.
Yeah.
And they allowed him to be traded to Miami for a first-round pick.
Oh my God.
So right now, Adam Silver is in a bind because if Terry Rozier ends up getting caught, the Miami Heat have a lawsuit against the NBA because the NBA told nobody that Terry Rozier was doing this entire thing, despite the fact that the betting the sports betting books were like, yo, this is happening. Like, we caught this. And they still let him play. They still let him fake the injury. They sat him. Didn't tell anyone in the league. And the worst part is this. It's not like this was the NBA and the feds working together. The feds told them nothing. They ain't tell him shit. The word on the, like, this is what the reporter is saying. Adam Silver didn't know until the night before.
That the feds was coming.
Yeah.
And that's how they work too. They're gonna build up their case for a while, let you do whatever you gotta do until it's time to get you and everybody involved.
I assume you're going to
What
bring up the
happened?
Stephen A. Smith thing. I hear what you're saying, but then when you look back what happened with the previous commissioner, there was a ref scandal. And I forgot what the ref's name. He got caught up, arrested, and he's serving jail time right now. And it's because he was cheating. And then there was the Jordan thing, and like Jordan not playing and him going to baseball, and everyone saying it's because he's a bettor. And it was true. Like, at this point, the theory's confirmed. Like, he got sat. I mean, he got removed from the league because he was betting. The feds warned the commissioner. Like, the feds are the ones who told the commissioner, hey, at the time, I forgot the gentleman's name. He's a demon. They told the previous commissioner, hey, like, yo, there's someone here that is involved in this. He is a ref.
David Stern?
David Stern. They told David Stern, yo, David Stern, there is someone that is a ref that is gambling. So David Stern cooperated with the investigation and he helped them. The fact no one told Adam Silver is very concerning for me. It tells me a lot about what's happening here. Because usually you would tell the commissioner of the league so they can like help you out. So it's a very interesting situation.
I mean, really too, how like the sports book is probably looking like, you know, they can tell where you're from. They can tell what account you're using, what debit card, whatever.
Your location.
How much money you're putting into. Now, if you're used to putting in $50, $100, I want big, let me up it up a little, $200. And then one day out of nowhere, you feel like, yo, today's the day I'm going to throw 10, 20 bands. From out of nowhere, bro, you have a feeling like you're going to go crazy. There's something that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Bro, they're going to check you right away because your account has never seen that or has thrown that much money. So you're going to be a target. Now, you have a group of people doing it in an area, bro, they that's even crazier because it's not like Russia, they felt like somebody wanted to do it. United States, Cali, it was in an area too that they found this group of people earning this money. So then it's like from there on, it's like, you know, they just start eliminating things and finding the accounts, and eventually you're gonna get bagged. Like that's very tough to hide. But the fact that, you know, the NBA knew about it from the sports book and then hid that pretty much because they didn't want, you know, people to get riled up and stuff. I mean, that could probably be the reason why the feds didn't want to tell them too, because they didn't have their, you know, information or their knowledge before, and they try to hide it for so much time. So they're like, you know what, we're just gonna get the whole operation. But no bullshit though, like there's no hiding where you're betting from. Like that's very tough to, you know, to hide that fact. So that's crazy, bro.
I also just feel like someone ratted because when I was looking at like information coming out, nigga, these idiots were counting the money in his house. Like they were in Terry, like they were reporting that there were people in Terry's house like counting the winnings. And I'm like, how would you know that? Unless someone ratted. Like someone had to have ratted for you to have even a wire in that house. Like, yo, this shit is crazy, bro. It's really degenerate behavior, bro, to the fullest.
It says that the former player and unofficial staffer of the Lakers, Damon Jones, is alleged to have shared non-public information about LeBron James' injury status ahead of the 2023 February 9th game versus the Milwaukee Bucks. The indictment reportedly describes someone referred to as Player 3, later identified with strong likelihood as LeBron James, who was ruled out of that game with ankle soreness. It's alleged that Jones messaged co-conspirators, get a big bet on Milwaukee tonight before the information is out. Player 3 is out tonight. LeBron has not been accused of any wrongdoing and has not been charged, and a spokesperson says he was unaware of the scheme. So LeBron James has reacted to this. He's unaware of this situation. As he fucking better be, because he's like the face of DraftKings Sportsbook right now. I think he signed like a multi-million-dollar sponsorship deal with them. So that's another thing. When they were reporting this on ESPN, there was a moment when the story broke where they had the ESPN betting ad, and they had to remove it while they were talking about it. That shit was hilarious. That shit was hilarious because the irony of that is like you guys just had this big deal now with ESPN betting, right? You guys have your own sports book and your own sports thing with bets, and now you have to highlight these stories where people can basically use your actual sports book to try to do some shit like this in the past, right?
Scamming, yeah.
You know, and this has been rumored, right? We've always joked like this game's rigged, the Super Bowl's rigged. We hate this. Like it's rigged. It's like a joke that people say is rigged, is rigged. But now we have some actual proof of this actually happening. Even if it's in a small instance, it's not shown so far with the actual game decision, like someone actually tanking in the NBA right now with this investigation purposely to have someone win money. It can open the doors to what can be revealed to be that. Who knows? What the fuck happens now if we find out that the 2024 championship game was rigged or some shit, or game 4, like that? This shit would be crazy, bro. This shit would be mayhem.
My Celtics didn't.
No, you never know.
No, there'll be there'll be so much fucking lawsuits.
Luka
bro.
just sucks.
Like that'd be insane. There's no way. Because I do believe, like, even though I think Terry Rozier just got caught up being dumb the way he did it.
He's a dumbass.
Because it's like, bro, okay, I make it to the league. I get the contract. I'm locked in finally. Bro, if I want to get some money for my people, yo, there's a possibility. There's a possibility that maybe in the 10th game of the season, I might do cheeks. Bro, I'm not going to tell you, yo, tomorrow I'm going to fake this injury and breathe. Bro, like, how you going to be so just obvious and then so, like, just bad about it, bro? And then just to, I don't know, man, just to get caught.
So Terry, and to put into context for people out there, this man, Terry Rozier, Scary Terry, the same man who got, they're saying $200,000 from illegal gambling, right? This is the same man that signed literally an almost $100 million contract with the fucking Hornets in 2021. How are you signing a $100 million contract and you are still
$200,000
trying to get $200,000?
Yeah, what the
risking your
'Cause I don't think it's
entire
about money.
What the
risking
fuck
your
is-
entire life, your everything. You're risking everything.
What's 200K to 100 mil?
But I don't think it's about the money though. Like I really, and me and my boys are talking about this. You got to think about it this way. We don't know these niggas' backgrounds. This nigga's family could still live in the neighborhood he grew up in. Let's say he grew up in a poor neighborhood. Some street niggas can go to your family's house and be like, yo, you gonna miss some games tonight. I'm gonna knock this nigga's head in. Like, threats can be made to niggas' safety, and you ain't gonna rat. Right recently, the Spanish nigga, the pitcher from Cleveland, I forgot his name. I think he's a starter or a closer. He got caught gambling. He's never pitching again. Bro, these dudes.
Oh, yeah, where he threw every third pitch of the game, he would just throw a ball. Bro. Like,
Throw a
always
ball.
be a ball.
And niggas was betting on it.
Nasty ball.
It's easy to say niggas making like 10 mil. Why would you do that? Well, again,
10 mil, nigga, 100 million.
but here's the thing.
Hey, I'm getting my family out. Here's $2 million to get everybody the fuck out of there. That's so crazy.
That's easy to say, but
That's
think
so
about
wild.
it.
That's
Acuna
true.
got bought by Acuna plays for the Braves, right?
Yep.
He got bought by the Braves for like $35,000. He grew up dirt poor in Central America. Like, these dudes are living with like narcos around them and warlords. Yo, the niggas can just pull up and be like, yo, you're gonna miss this game tonight. If you're not, I got your family here. It may not be your immediate family, but you're gonna let your cousins die? That's crazy.
So you think it could be like a life or death situation? Maybe Scary Terry's life got threatened by the mafia?
Yeah, I think
But
you
then
could also
why even
Why
put
him,
yourself in the predicament where you're even
probably a gambler.
involved with the mafia?
Where you receive that, or why receive the money, you know? Like, why that $200,000 to go to you? Because if it's not about the money, you wouldn't take that $200K either. Like,
I didn't see reports that he took money.
they sent $200,000 to his
He's
house.
the one. He's
and
the
they found
one that
it
had
there.
the 200,000.
Yeah.
Well, he's the one that he won the $200,000.
No, what I read was they put in enough bets that totaled to that amount. I didn't read that he got 200,000.
Nah,
I
he
saw
got that
they
as
were-
a gift.
Oh, I saw they were
Yeah.
like counting money and shit. He could also just be a degenerate gambler. He could be broke as shit. Yo,
That is
I
true.
think-
too.
I
there's
think-
a
I think
notion
it's
these
addiction.
niggas is rich.
I think it's addiction. I think it's greed and addiction. People get greedy. You know, the rich want to keep getting richer. It's like you make all this fucking money and then you see these opportunities to try to make some more money.
Bro, but
No.
200K
I
to
wanna
100 mil though?
I want to show y'all
They
something,
probably
bro.
did. They probably been doing this shit for years. They've been doing this shit for years, and they've made way more money than what's being reported. I'm telling you right now. That's what's gonna happen, and then this shit is gonna fucking flip everything upside down. All these apps are gonna die. These apps are gonna die.
Here's my thing. There's a few things. Number one, if it's true that this nigga was gambling, because he wanted the money, bro, he's probably broke. I hate this idea because you make 24 mil, you're rich. AI left the league broke. Shaq was like, I spent my first million in a day. Like, the notion that these niggas just have this infinite amount of money, I really think Chauncey Phillips is broke.
Chauncey
Like,
Billups?
but yeah, I think Billups is broke. I think this nigga's broke. Like, in a realistic world,
I mean, they
could
don't get
see-
that money right away, right?
No, they do. They get it. They have an option between a 6-month payment plan or a year. You get paid on a yearly salary.
Okay.
Bro, 80 basically said on a podcast, these niggas are broke because they blow through their money and they have poor financial decision making. I'm not gonna assume a nigga's pockets. There's a nigga right now in Detroit. What's this nigga's name? The one that was recently getting investigated by the feds too.
Detroit.
Are you talking about Gilbert Arenas?
No. He plays for the Pistons. Forgot this nigga's name. This nigga owed $25,000 in haircuts. Nigga, $25K to his barber, bro.
He doesn't. I don't think he plays no more.
He don't pay
but-
no more for them.
Yeah. I do remember. Yeah.
Yeah, and like
I
he was
do.
on the full investigation. So I'm not gonna assume these niggas got their salaries. They might just be broke and out of money. Like, I really believe that's a real possibility. My other frustration is this too. I don't think the sporting book bets are going anywhere. There's been a debate since like we were in high school about whether we should legalize them. Bro, they just legalized allowing college athletes to gamble. I think this is happening on the WNBA. I think it's happening. This is crazy. I think it's happening. And Rudolph is cooked. It's happening in the NFL. It's happening in college sports. Because we all sit here like, oh, niggas is making this amount of money. Bro, there's niggas who are on the bench making $500K a year. Yeah. If I have the shot of making $20,000, I'm gonna sell you my playbook. Or I'm gonna make bets knowing this is gonna be the first 100%. Drive.
If that was the case, because that was when I saw this break, I'm thinking, okay, that was gonna be the case. If it's some G League, some D League like players like doing it, my integrity, I'm gonna be like, damn, it's fucked up still, but I'm like, I kind of get it. Like these guys, they're struggling, they're probably frustrated, they probably want some more money, but at the same time, it's still dumb as fuck. But that wasn't even the case. This is a man, Scary Terry, we've known for years. There's a million ways for someone who has reached the caliber of Scary Terry and fucking, you have a whole nickname, Chauncey Billups. Chauncey Billups has been in the league for decades.
He could be broke.
But there's ways for them to make money other than gambling.
Nate
So it has
broke.
to be that their life is being threatened or these niggas is addicted to gambling.
Addicted to gambling, broke.
Because I think addiction is a real thing that we don't want to, people don't talk about.
No, of course.
But it's like, it's a real, the stats are there. And I think it's also misreported stats because who the fuck wants to admit that they're addicted to gambling? Like people don't admit it as much as they admit something else because it's not in your face.
It's just like, okay, you got all this money and you blow all this money. It's very easy because you don't need that much to have everything, you know? Like, yeah, you need a lot of money, but it's like with like 20 M's, you're already set for like anything you want to do in life pretty much, unless you go to the billionaire status. But it's just like, bro, it's fucked up because everybody's betting on you. It's not just your family. So, okay, you want to look out for your family because you have that blessing of being in that space, that player that can control the game. So I could bless my family. But now you just cheating everybody else that respects you and loves you too. Because I'm over here betting because I know you're going to go crazy. I know you're nice. And I'm spending all my money. And then next thing you know, you're down and you act like a bitch, bro. That is crazy. That is insane. That doesn't make no sense, bro.
I think someone's life, their life had to be threatened. Like someone's probably got dangled off a balcony. Like it literally had to be something to that level. Because if it's just purely money, man, like what's going on here? Like, there's no proper counseling. Like, they don't help. They don't have agents and shit like to help you out. And
the NBA gets financial literacy stuff, but it's not effective. This has been going on for years. These niggas have been going broke for years. Bro, Nate Robinson's dying. He needs a kidney. He has alcohol.
No, he got it.
You got it. Thank God.
He got the kidney.
Because the last time that nigga was like, thank God. Good. Thank you for the fan, bro. That nigga was doing boxing fights, because he's broke. These niggas are going broke. But I also, like, here's my thing. I don't want gambling to be presented as this thing of greed. Nah, like, that's a thrill thing. I know gamblers. Like, I've sat in psych ward with gamblers that have lost their mind doing it. Like, you will sit there and truly, like, sell your house.
Yeah, bro.
And go to like, there are niggas that go to the casino right now, bro, lose 30K, call the bank the next day and try to call it in a fraud.
Yeah.
Or
we get a loan for that.
I need a loan to pay this off. Like, bro, it's a real thing, bro.
I mean, with gambling, it's like it's the easiest / hardest way to get money, bro.
Yeah.
With $2, if you feel like you're nasty, 10 picks, you'll get like 10,000, bro. If you get some crazy stuff. And even just moving little money, like you see these lines, you're like, damn, that's so crazy. And them getting caught, I mean, it's not the biggest thing because you just always assumed it, how nasty these games look sometimes. But it's just like damn, bro, like that's insane. I want to show something, bro, and I don't have money like that, trust me. But to show that the gambling shit is crazy, it doesn't show how much I've earned, but peep this, bro. I'm putting it on Vic's cam, bro.
Yeah.
31 days, this is a month.
Back it up a bit.
That shit ain't gonna show.
It's not showing. It's too bright.
Back it up a little bit.
You might have to just say it.
You might. It's not showing. You might.
So y'all think I ain't capping? Read that number, bro. 31 days. That's just me.
Yo, that's crazy.
And it's because I've slowed down a little bit. But
8,815.55 money in, money out. 8,815.55. Jesus Christ, nigga.
So
Damn, nigga, you be bent for real.
and 31 days, like
You broke even?
Nah, you've always under bluesing, bro.
You always
The
under
hou-
bluesing.
The house is always
wins.
gonna win. But I'll say there's been times that I've hit for 2,000-3,000, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna expose the crazy shit, but it's like that easy and just like me putting $100, you know. Don't go broke, please. Spending your money.
Oh,
I'm
yeah. I did
doing
it a
this
couple years
because
ago- a
I
couple
have
years
some
ago.
extra money. But please,
Yeah.
don't waste your money because
He
that's
has extra
fucked,
money
bro.
and addicted, guys.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I did, a little bit.
You're gonna end up really bald. You're gonna end up really bald.
Yeah, that shit, I'm pulling it out.
No, yeah, I did like a parlay, crazy
Nah,
parlay. Chevolution. I did a crazy parlay, a hockey parlay a couple of years ago. I think it was like $50, and I made almost $2,000. But that's the last time I did like a crazy bet like that, and it was like a hockey parlay because
Hockey
I
parlay
was
is
like
crazy,
this
nigga.
is too good to be true. I'm like, let me stop. And ever since then, I never did like a bet like that ever again.
What do you know about hockey?
Well, look it up. It's one of the
Exactly.
easier. I know it's one of the easier.
No bullshit.
It's one of
Nah,
the
there's
easier
money in hockey for
yeah, so it's
real,
one of the easier
to kinda
things to
think-
bet on.
Yeah.
I also had good luck betting on. Let me not give people them.
I can't expose your
Um,
secrets.
I do
Yeah,
want to
no.
correct something. So someone
Join the Patreon for gambling.
the chat. So the ref that was back in the day for the NBA was Tim Donahue, and he was released from prison since 2009. He's now ref in the Big Three. God bless your heart.
My
But
God.
he was definitely. I remember this. David Stern was in on it. They helped the feds. The fact that Adam Silver got no warning, yo, I'm on Stephen A. Smith's side. If we actually talk about this, Donald Trump is after the NBA. I fully believe it.
You think so?
Hell yeah, bro. You know how many niggas in the NFL are fucking gambling right now? You know how easier it is to gamble in the NFL? Because you bet on drives. You bet on points. You bet on downs. You bet on possessions.
Yeah.
Bro, you gonna tell me the nigga who's on the practice squad right now making $200K a year, Erlen is not betting
Of
to make
course,
$20,000?
make a little more.
He just got to bet on who's the target on the first drive, and he got it. He has it because he has the playbook.
What was it? Jonte Porter, Kevin Porter Jr.'s brother.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, he was
he's-
bugging.
you know,
So
he-
Donald Trump said, "What's worse, the NBA players cheating at cards, or probably much else, or the Democrats cheating on elections? The 2020 presidential election being rigged or stolen is far bigger scandal. Look what happened to our country when a crooked moron named became our president." I thought he was talking about himself real quick. We now know everything. I hope the DOJ pursues this as much gusto as benefiting the biggest scandal in American history. If not,
hates Adam
it will
Silver.
happen again, including the upcoming midterms. No mail-in or early voting. Yes to voter ID. Get smart, Republicans, before it's too late. And there was
Isn't the same person that had Russia fucking rigging shit?
He didn't have them. Russia was doing it. But the way Russia did it actually got proven by the FBI.
and look at what Trump spoke about today about Pete Rose.
God bless Pete Rose.
I haven't been watching it too much, the World Series. No, I'm disappointed they didn't put Pete Rose in. I said put Pete Rose in before he dies. He had over 4,000 hits. They didn't do it. And with all the gambling you see now, I mean, give me a break.
So he said, I haven't been watching much of the World Series. I'm disappointed they didn't put Pete Rose in. With all the gambling you see now, give him a break. What the hell? This
Well,
is hilarious.
You're not wrong, because when Pete Rose got caught, he wasn't betting on the Reds. You were the coach of the Reds, but he wasn't betting on the Reds. And that's my frustration here. Right now, as a player, you can bet as long as you're not betting in your league. That's the rule. So as long as you're not betting in, like, if you're in the NBA, you don't bet on the NBA.
the
and-
sport, yeah.
Because I didn't even notice until Otani's fucking translator got caught, which was not his translator, it was him. Otani's translator did not have 20 million to lose to the books. No, it was him. And this was the craziest thing. They're sitting there and they're like, oh, well, Otani's translator didn't break any rules because they were only betting on other sports. They weren't betting in baseball. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
So this is Stephen A. Smith.
Have I said Trump is coming? He's coming. I'm going to say it on national television again.
He's coming.
I agree.
Bad Bunny
Hey,
is,
yo.
is performing at the Super Bowl, and all of a sudden you hearing ICE is going to be there, looking to engage in mass deportations. The Super Bowl, disrupting things. Big night for the NBA. Wembanyama put on a show. That has now been smeared because we're talking about this story, okay? Remember, Trump has a long, long history connected to the world of sports because he had those casinos. Where do you think folks were coming half the time? I'm not talking about individuals. I'm talking about the culture. When people want to go to a casino, when people want to gamble, when people want to party, or whatever the case may be. This was his kind of connection to that. Why am I glad you're here, Monica? Because don't be surprised if the WNBA is next on his list. Because when you got all
Yo, and this is the FBI's reaction to this.
Yeah, down the street. By the way, this was so wild. Stephen A. Smith, the sports commentator, suggested that this was revenge from the president for all the kind of left-wing activism of the NBA. Your response to that, 15 seconds.
I'm the FBI director. I decide which arrests to conduct and which not to conduct. That may be the single dumbest thing I've ever heard out of anyone in modern history, and I live most of my time in Washington, D.C. It's right up there with Adam Schiff. We arrest people for crimes.
My God. He was ready, though. He was ready for that quick 15-second response. But to be honest with you, again, I wouldn't be too shocked if this has something to do with Trump. You know, I'm not as believing of it as Stephen A. Smith is. I think he's also gunning for. I think he really is going to run for president. So he has to stand on business and go hard at either Trump, with Trump, for Trump. His political takes. He did that show. I thought it was on his podcast. That actually was during First Take. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's more powerful. But man, I don't think. I think it's possible because Trump is on his shit this year, and it's only been what, fucking 8 months, 10 months now, or no, since he's been in office, it's been specifically what, 8 months or so, and he's been on his back-to-back shit with the media and I believe influencing the firing of the late night host. I already spoke about that. How I feel like this is very a critical time, and now if it goes into the sports world, which he already is shitting on the Bad Bunny, talking about he doesn't know Bad Bunny. We have former people that worked with him talking about that ICE is going to be there at the Bad Bunny Super Bowl. Why? They never went at any other Super Bowl. Now they're going to be at that Super Bowl? What the fuck is going on? As if Bad Bunny's not Puerto Rican? Isn't Puerto Rico part of America? Okay. It's just ridiculous. And this now, if Trump has something to do with this, man, I can see it happening. I think it's possible. But I'm not 100% in strong as Steve, because this also predates Trump.
Yes.
Because it's 2023 when Trump wasn't even in office.
So this investigation has been going on for 4 years. It started with Biden.
Yeah.
Because Chauncey's been doing this for a while. There's 3 different crimes here. They're not all connected. And that's what the feds try to make it very clear. Chauncey's thing is separate from Terry's.
Yeah.
And then there was a third thing that they're rolling out slowly. So this is my thing. I get what Stephen A. is saying. Donald Trump could have warned Adam Silver. He could have warned him the moment he got in office.
Yeah.
Because clearly this was getting to a point where arrests were being made. I don't think he did it because he doesn't like Adam Silver. I don't think he likes the NBA. I don't think he likes LeBron. I don't think he likes any of the players that talk bad about him.
Yeah, he doesn't. He hates LeBron.
I don't think he likes the coaches like Pop, who's talked shit about him, Steve Kerr. I don't think he likes the fact that NBA players have since he's been in office, in his first term, have historically been dodging the White House, don't want to go there after their championships. So I could see a world where Trump is like, oh, ho, 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 yo, you're all being investigated. Well, fuck you. I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm not going to warn you about it. I'm going to just push this forward. And I think I heard someone say this and I agreed with them. I forgot what podcast it was. The length of this investigation, how far this goes, how deep this goes, depends on Donald Trump as well. Because Kash Patel's lying out of his ass. The FBI director does not decide who he arrests. That's not true. Because if that was the case, he would have released the Epstein files when when Congress was interrogating him about a month ago, and they're like, "Hey, are you going to release it?" And he's like, "We should be worried about crime stats." And they're like, "Okay, that's not an answer." And it's because Donald Trump told him not to release it.
Yeah.
Because Donald Trump told him to dodge questions when he went to Congress. I think he's fully in Donald Trump's pocket, and I think this is going to be the funniest part. I truly believe the extent of this all depends on how willing Adam Silver is and the board for the NBA to cut Trump into the business of the NBA. I think if they give him some term, Eric Trump and the Trump Association, some form of money.
A little bit of the script, when LeBron may have less than 25 tonight.
Yo, no, but I mean
just
more like
just
business
Trump,
dealings.
Yeah, like Trump's here at the halftime for the
Yep.
NBA Finals.
That
You
is
have
true,
Donald
too.
Trump with a quick
Showing
speech for the
his face,
people.
yep.
You know, shit like that.
Own a team. Trump associations end up owning a percentage
Trump
of
is
a team.
part owner of the fucking Milwaukee Bucks.
There's new teams that are being made.
That is
Trump becomes a
true.
partner. I truly believe we could see a world where this investigation does not go that far, and Eric Trump suddenly has some type of business dealing with the NBA because we saw it in Gaza.
The same way the Epstein files had the hush moment with the Epstein files. What happened with the Epstein files? If Trump gets involved and wants to like get some, scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, then randomly we're gonna be like, what happened to the Mafia NBA gambling scandal? You know what I'm saying? And I doubt Trump is gonna tackle the Mafia. I don't see him going that route. I'm not sure if he has a history with in New York.
Unless they have a meeting or something.
I don't
might
know.
have to have a meeting with a
Nigga
couple
might be
of
half Mafia for all we know.
bosses
That'd be
and stuff.
crazy.
You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
you know what? Like that Terry situation, maybe it was the FBI director, Trump, and a couple of casino heads had a parlay and that shit got cooked, bro. And they got heated and they were like, yo, we got to get these dudes. What the fuck is going on?
They fucked up Trump's parlay?
It's never happened before.
Do you see like legislation being written to deal with gambling, like sports books betting?
I think so. I mean, they're
Keep
gonna have to.
getting caught, yeah.
I'm telling you, this shit's
Keeps
not
happening.
gonna be the same. Like, it might, even if it's at the end of this investigation, I think everything is gonna change. I think an immediate reaction can be, I'm telling you, whereas like there's gonna be just money lines and no longer player prop bets.
Oh, my boy said
they
that,
eliminate
yeah.
prop bets. And
Yeah.
it's just gonna be winnings. People win or lose, and that's say you
Yeah.
pick for the team, and they eliminate the prop bet because the prop bet gets more interesting, especially once you do that shit live. It's crazy. Like I've won a lot of times when I do that, where I was like.
The best
Second
way.
half, and then second half, are they gonna make the same amount of points that they made in the first half or less?
Yeah.
Right, and it usually ends up being less, especially if it's like a average player, it'll be less. So if you bet for that, and I'm like, damn, you could do this live betting, and it's like there's no limit. You could put as much money as you want. And it's like, damn,
Well, point shaving
it
is
feels
still
like
a problem.
It feels like easy money.
Yeah.
It feels like easy money. But you say like point shaving with the
Yeah.
whole team,
Because it happens in college a lot.
But if they do any change, niggas gonna shit their bed. Like people get scared. Like you
For
really
sure.
gonna be like,
Yeah.
what's that thing when players take off a day, but it's not like a day? What's it
Personal
called?
day?
A personal day, but it's like a term for it. Like LeBron, you be doing that shit, people get mad all the
Like
time.
injury.
no,
It's a
taking
term for
leave.
it. No, what's the fucking term? I've been trying to fucking find a term all day. It's a term in basketball specifically.
Chat, let us know.
Take a day off.
What's the term when they take a day off, chat?
Was the shit
basketball
that
players.
Kawhi was doing?
The Kawhi
all
let
the
him do that shit all the
time?
time. It's like a new thing. It wasn't a thing back then.
They would just take a day off and shit.
You're talking about load management?
Yeah,
Load management.
Yep,
Load
yep.
management.
Yeah.
There's gonna be less load management. Oh shit, load management. Oh my god,
mean,
you're gonna
we-
get a load on your face.
We seen the
nigga's
first couple
crazy.
days of the NBA, double OT on 2 games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
crazy.
first week
That
was
was a crazy
fire.
week, yeah.
they-
Shit might be tied to this now.
Yeah,
They're like,
they're
hold up.
scared. Hold
We gotta
Yeah.
try.
Boys better hoop.
Yeah,
You actually
better
gotta play
hoop.
basketball now.
Wemby getting 40 a night.
That
That's
shit
just
was
crazy.
crazy.
Oh my
bro.
god.
No, but I mean, but the Mafia thing real quick too, they're just with it most likely for the money.
No, of course
And-
they are.
And people get greedy to the point that you start adding a little bit too much.
Yeah, I agree.
And now you're like, you know what? I have Chauncey here. I have this big name here that can show face. I want this dude over there that got this money, that plays this game, that can maneuver this. Let's bring him over. And now that was the wrong guy that they brought in because
Yeah.
now that was that extra person that said, hold up. I've never seen everybody wear the same fucking glasses before. I've never seen these cards shine like this. what is going on?
So
There's
someone
this
exposed it, though.
glassy ass
There
poker
was
shit.
there was a viral moment from a podcast in 2023.
Yep.
Or
It was
2023 when a guy who's a professional poker player said that, hey, actually a couple years back, like I heard about it, I was invited to play this Chauncey
Yeah.
Billups poker game, and I was told by people that I feel like
That's just fake as
I
fuck.
trust.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty fucked up game. Like it's not a real game.
And they were saying,
they wanted
like,
me
the-
involved, and
Yeah.
it's like I didn't want to be involved. And it's like if he was involved, it would kind of give him more legitimacy.
Yeah.
Right. But he didn't want to be involved, and he specifically said it. This was years ago, and people are resurfacing this clip. And it's crazy. Like no one spoke about it back then. Like Chauncey Billups, like didn't have a reaction to this.
No,
he probably
yeah.
ignored it. He's
Yeah.
like, "Fuck that guy." He could have sued him if it was a lie.
But it wasn't big enough, yeah.
Because the thing was like, his argument, and this is a popular thing in poker. There's certain like moves you make in poker that just make sense.
Yeah.
And if you don't make it, you're cheating.
Yeah.
And he was saying like these niggas are making bets that make no sense.
Yeah.
folding on crazy shit.
Yeah, like,
betting on the craziest things.
It just didn't add up. So he caught on quick.
Also, we have speaking of mafia and theories and crazy shit happening in the world, we have this story, right? You guys saw the Louvre museum heist. There was an actual heist at this museum. It looked like something out of the Pink Panther, right? On Sunday, October 19th, a group of thieves broke into the Louvre Museum in Paris. They went in through the south-facing facade, and they used a vehicle-mounted basket lifting to reach the second floor in the window while the museum was actually open and people were inside the museum.
Ocean
That's
11
crazy.
shit.
Less than 8
What?
minutes it took for them to actually break in, and then only 4 minutes from entry to escape. So they broke in, and then from the entry point to escape, it was 4 minutes. So I guess that's a total of what? 8 plus 4, 12 minutes.
I put money that
12-minute
they
heist?
going harder than GTA heist, bro.
Boy,
Bro, I got the
they
shit
trained
figured out.
on that.
Bro,
shit.
Bernie Mac was somewhere walking off from the
Well,
Louvre, bro.
bro, you know how there's mods and stuff in GTA? What if somebody has like a almost an identical replica of the Louvre and then
Well, probably.
like, oh,
No, yeah, you
shit,
could 3D
You'll probably do it.
Yeah, you could 3D print that. You
bro.
can even 3D print the thing you replaced it with.
The,
12
the
minutes is
thieves,
nasty.
They said the thieves smashed display cases and made off with 8 pieces of jewelry.
Jesus Christ.
Some sources say 9, originating from the French crown and imperial collections. Among the items was a crown once belonging to the Empress Eugenie, wife of Napoleon III,
Oh, wow.
adorned with over 1,300 diamonds and 56 emeralds. That specific piece was found discarded and damaged outside the museum. The estimated value of the stolen goods, they're saying, is about $102 million. The museum reopened October 22nd, but in part, the Apollo Gallery where the theft occurred remained closed for investigation. So they didn't shut down the whole museum. They're like, hey, we still got to make our money, but we're going to close this area off for investigation. The 2 suspects, both men in their 30s, from the Seine Saint Denis area, were arrested October 25th. One was apprehended attempting to board a flight at Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport. Authorities described the crime as involving organized theft, launching investigations into aggravated theft by organized gang and criminal conspiracy. The stolen items have been entered into the Interpol Stolen Works of Arts database to alert international law enforcement in case they see any crazy random auction or like some underground crazy
haven't found
sale,
it. They haven't
or if
found
it
it
pops
yet.
up on the marketplace.
So that's what I was gonna say.
Facebook Marketplace.
For you to go and completely just, you're like, okay, this is where I'm gonna go. This is what I'm gonna steal. You have to have a buyer for this shit already, bro.
No, without a doubt.
You have to have a buyer for this shit already for you to go do some crazy ass shit like this, bro.
Yeah.
Because you're not just gonna be, I'm gonna go to the museum. This is where I'm gonna go. This is what I'm gonna steal. You know what I'm saying?
That
No.
joint was already in the black market the next day.
Yeah, bro.
It was gone.
100%.
Bro, the thing that got me like crazy is that's not no fucking RISD, bro. I don't know what's in RISD. Shout out to RISD if y'all have some crazy shit.
Nah, they do have some crazy
They
shit.
got
in
some
RISD.
crazy
They got some
shit.
crazy shit.
And
Yeah.
not
You're funny,
187
though.
mil.
No. Not no originals
Alright,
like
look,
that.
we
Like
don't-
that.
That's
yeah.
the
This is
look,
crazy.
That place is like has the most valuable or one of the like top valuable stuff to have. You know,
Remember when Beyonce and Jay-Z did like a music video in there years ago?
Bro,
I think that's where the
well,
Mona Lisa's at.
For the
in there
second.
too.
I think the Mona Lisa's in there.
But
Is it in that one?
But
No,
bro,
it's
I
not.
think it's in the Louvre. No,
I think
know.
it's in there.
I know that what's it called? What's the nigga that cut his ear off? Van Gogh. I know Van Gogh's original pieces are there.
is in there.
Yeah,
Shit.
some of them, but I don't know about the Mona Lisa.
But Pete, bro, that 12 minutes is insane. Like that place is heavily guarded. So many cameras, bro.
Bro, crazy.
Maybe invisible lasers and crazy shit around these art pieces. How the fucking 12 minutes these guys scoped the whole place, got in there. Well, they didn't scope the whole place. They knew already, but got in there, got out in 12 minutes. For me too, is there insurance on these jewelry pieces? Because
Probably not.
No,
'Cause
they-
that's
don't-
owned-
How do you
it's
insure
owned by-
that?
you don't think so?
Well, that's owned by the French government. So I don't think why would you insure that?
Okay, so I was gonna say maybe they let them slide in
Oh, to get the insurance money?
and they got some money on the side.
I don't know how you insure something from Napoleon III's wife.
I don't know if it like this
And in my
family
thing,
ties.
also,
but yeah,
It's
that's
reported
true.
here that the head of security, this female director of the Louvre Securities, she wanted to resign. She's like, I quit.
Before,
Like, I want to quit my job because she felt like she was at fault because they blamed the lack of security. But they declined her resignation. She still remains at the job right now. which is a bit fishy. God bless.
That's weird as
right?
hell.
Maybe she's
That is crazy.
In on it.
unreplaceable,
Yeah.
like, or she's in on it. What? How does that
Say
make
you
sense?
want to quit.
They're probably keeping her around to make sure she don't dip off. Like, to
Yeah.
keep her in the investigation.
Yeah, like, why are you trying to quit so quick?
Yeah,
you know
why
what
you
I'm
trying to
saying?
run off?
Give me a fucking 30 days, bitch.
Why did she feel like that too?
Yeah.
Why did you feel like you just
Yeah.
wanted?
She might have been
There has to be
depressed.
some type of connection.
That's
She might have been
crazy.
depressed, bro. I get depressed. Some shit
Of
like that.
course,
Shit your
bro.
pants, bro. You be like, damn, I'm gonna lose my job, my life, everything. You're not gonna be hired anywhere else in the rest,
Yeah,
of
but
your
it's
life.
like, bro, if you're gonna lose your life, just lose your job. Boy, you're gonna leave before. Just
Yeah, not
maybe
leaving
before
before it's
everything.
fishy
you know
as
what I'm
hell.
saying?
on the
That's fishy
streets.
as hell. Makes you look crazy.
But that is crazy. Would you guys ever do something like this in your life? I feel like if it was in the 1900s or some shit, like before the internet, I would definitely try to
100%.
like I'll be involved in some
Yeah,
robbery.
yeah. Back
But
in the day, yeah.
But if we talking about now,
Yeah, that's crazy.
ever since the iPhone got invented, ever since it was internet, let's say that at least the iPhone, like I would be scared to do anything like this. Like this is ridiculous. Like
Bro, I
there-
don't even go out for Black Friday no more.
there's way more cons. There's way more cons than pro. There's way more negatives than pro. Like there's way more risk than reward in this. Like it doesn't make no sense.
I'm gonna tell y'all niggas, if I had those special skills, nigga,
You're
I'd
gonna
rob
get
You
caught.
Tom Cruise?
I'd be Tom Cruise.
If
nigga.
you're Tom Cruise in real
I'd
life,
be, nigga, I'd come down the ceiling, bro, with the lasers, just like going through
In
them
today's day and
acrobatically,
age, bro, you're not getting away with anything, bro.
Nah,
This
bro,
is-
if I had the skills,
this is some Tom Cruise.
Not happening, bro.
This is like some Tom Cruise Mission Impossible shit, some Jackie Chan
Have
shit.
y'all seen Lupin?
I'm
On
yeah,
Netflix?
There
Nasty,
was
bro.
rumors.
That's a great show.
There was rumors of this
Reminds me
being
of it.
inspired by Lupin on Netflix because of the specific
Place and
remembrance
shit,
of
yeah.
how this was, because it was at the same museum, the show, the Lupin show, or is it a movie? It's like a
It's
show.
a show.
It's
It's
a
a
show.
show, yeah.
I gotta watch it now.
I don't know if it's based off the anime, right?
Yeah, because they reference the book and certain things. I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but I know they reference a book in there. But the show
got hard real quick.
No. There's an
Anime.
anime called Lupin the Third. Yo, this nigga swears, bro.
Not everything's anime, guys. God damn.
I'm watching the show. I wasn't entirely sure.
That's actually an anime
Yes,
of a
Lupin's-
guy robbing shit in a museum.
His name is Lupin.
think it's a
Lupin
story-
the Third, bro. You
Probably-
never heard? No. Touch
But
the
the
sky.
anime is like him robbing shit.
Yeah,
in a
it's
museum?
him robbing
Like, he's
shit.
like-
It's
he's the
robbing
best
different
robber.
shit.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
Very
there's different robbing
interesting.
shit. You never heard Lupe
Interesting.
the Fiasco
There's
on
an anime
the
for
Kanye
everything,
song
bro.
"Touch the Sky"?
Yeah.
He said, "I'm Lupin the Third." He's
like
referring.
Lupin the Third.
Yeah, he's referring to the anime.
Okay. I'll give you that one.
This nigga been on some bullshit since the weekend, bro.
Listen, man, I love that. That's really good. Also, breaking news, guys. You can now regrow your hair. They're saying that scientists have found a new serum that regrows hair
Bullshit.
in 20 days.
Bullshit.
The Taiwan
That
scientists
nigga's amped.
created a serum
No, he didn't.
that regrows hairs in just 20 days, guys. This is the National Taiwan University. They say that they developed a simple serum that regrows hair in 20 days, a rub-on formula made from natural fatty acids that helped the mice.
I might buy that shit.
And even one researcher's own legs. They're one of the actual
their
human
legs.
leg. They tried out on a human leg and it worked. On top of doing it on actual mice,
That's
the
bullshit.
guy could have lost his leg, but so far, right? There's a new hair that sprout on his leg. Without irritating the skin. Early lab tests have shown that this activates fat cells and trigger follicle growth, and the team hopes to bring it to the market soon as an easy over-the-counter treatment for hair loss.
Bro.
Rest in peace to all the
rats.
turkey
BBL
doctors, the turkey surgeons are. It's no longer going to be necessary.
DR surgeons.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I feel like, to be honest, that they're gonna have to prove it to me. But I think Beyonce's behind this because I've been using the Beyonce
Oh yeah, people
secret.
keep
That
saying
shit
that.
growing.
Yeah,
My
make it grow.
God, that
Yeah.
shit works. That shit resells. It's sold out. I had to
Nah,
go
yeah.
to the store and get the display version.
works.
That's the only one that was left. I feel like Beyonce might be the reason for this shit. They might have fucking tried to hack her fucking secret
She got the
formula,
formula.
like the Krabby Patty formula, like plankton. But listen, round of applause, Noel. This is great news. Noel.
Man,
Niggas are
brother,
talking
yes,
to me.
sir.
Yes,
We
he's
can
talking
have
to me.
hair, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something. First
We
off,
could grow hair.
that was a
I'm
crazy
gonna put
straight.
that shit everywhere. I'm
that
not
was a
gonna lie to
crazy
you.
straight.
I'm gonna put that shit
You
everywhere.
gonna put that shit on his ass. Between the gooch.
I'm gonna need
Bro.
that shit. This cap is
Bro,
cooking my
I'm gonna
shit.
tell you niggas right now, bro. Bro, you put that shit on your head,
This
your
shit
head's gonna
frying
look like the bottom of my foot, bro.
Gotta see
That
that
shit gonna look
But
cracked.
that's the thing. We still haven't seen like long-term
Yeah.
ramifications. What if that guy's leg in 5 years falls off?
Nigga,
Yeah,
no
that's-
bullshit.
that
Shit
shit
looks like a lizard.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga gets lizard legs. Get the fuck out of here.
But you know what I'm saying? I wanted to
Well,
celebrate.
that hair just keeps growing and growing and growing.
You telling me my shit gonna grow in 4 or 5 months? Maybe I start believing it, bro.
20 days is crazy.
Damn,
20 days is crazy, Vic. Nah, Vic, I know you don't believe that
fuck
shit.
out of me. If
Vic,
that
you read
shit
that
works,
and didn't believe it, bro. There's no way you believe that shit grow back in 20 days.
The Taiwan. The
The Taiwanese. I'm
Taiwanese
yo,
got
the
good products.
Taiwanese, bro.
Taiwan.
You
bro.
trust the Taiwanese?
The
Listen,
Taiwanese
bro,
got
you
good
sure?
products.
Have you heard of the Korean like the Korean creams and?
Oh, I tried it all. I have put it on my
Them
face.
Koreans got something going on, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Them Koreans got something going on. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
I got a bridge to sell you.
Nah, listen, man.
Yeah, because there's no way,
Go
bro.
sell it to the fucking city, bro.
We have also this viral story, right? Kevin McCall. You guys remember that Kevin McCall from Deuces? Oh, I'm trucking up the Deuces with with Chris Brown. Showed you that I'm leaving Deuces. Kevin McCall was on the Back on Fig podcast. Shout out to Back on Fig on the West Coast. I fuck with them over there. Great podcast. And he randomly started crying after pulling out his EBT card because he says that he is still on EBT till this day after having hit records with Chris Brown, and he started crying. Young Thug came out and said, Kevin McCall, hit me, my nigga. I'll give you $25,000 if you need it. I know Chris Brown would give it to you, but also, bro, but he's a real one. But then he says, niggas be busy, bro. But then Chris Brown
said, fuck niggas be busy, bro.
Chris Brown came out and said, fuck you, Kevin McCall. You're a bitch. Not specifically, but let me get the quote.
You gotta love Chris Brown, bro. He'll really come through and double down.
Bro, Chris Brown. Yeah, he's a Pyru. Listen, he's a Pyru. Remember, he's a Pyru. He's a Pyru. You gotta remember. That's good to note, Mar. He definitely is a Pyru. He posted a video where he says a video trolling him right here.
Lying on his motherfucking arm because he a Leo. Ow.
That sign is crazy.
Making fun of Kevin McCall, calling him a Leo. And he also said, remember this, you can't walk across a burnt bridge. And you know what's funnier than the troll? A broke one.
Woo!
So he shitted on Kevin McCall. Crazy, right? Because a lot of fans, right? Chris Brown's been on his clapback game this whole year because people have been trying to cancel him and then calling him out for the Palestine political things, everything, and he's like responding to everything, which I think he shouldn't be because you're Chris Brown, you think you're Michael, you know, a lot of people think you're on a Michael Jackson level, right? The closest thing to his sense, you need to shut the fuck up. But you want to go to Instagram every time, God bless you. You're an emotional guy. A lot of R&B artists are very emotional. They say, you know what I'm saying, their feelings out loud and they share it a lot. And to be honest, I don't even think it's just that. I think Kevin McCall, whatever happened between him and Chris Brown was personal. I think it was personal. For him to call him this, right? To call someone, you know, a bridge that you burnt, right? It takes a lot to burn a bridge. I think some shit happened behind the scenes. This man also, it's not really on Chris to save your life. If you got the hit record, you got to know what you're going to do from that. It's not like, oh, I'm going to carry you on my backpack forever. Brother, if you made a hit with him, if you're talented, make another hit, make more music, right? Get out there yourself. He probably wasn't built for it. And look what happened now. Now he's on a podcast crying because he's on EBT, which is nothing to really be ashamed of. But I guess if you look at it when you're like, damn, 10 years ago, I was with Chris Brown. Now I'm on EBT. And then you look at it like, damn, fuck.
Whose fault is
it's
that?
It's a fall off, but it's not Chris Brown's fault. I don't think
so. Chris Brown's fault.
I don't think so.
No.
At first, I kind of felt bad, like, damn, Chris, give him some money. But I'm like, when you think about it, it's like, he doesn't need to. He has the money to give him.
Yeah.
But it's like, why? You know what I'm saying?
If I already paid you, why would I give you money?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And he's definitely not going to do it now because he shit on him publicly.
I think they also said he sold his masters.
Really?
Yeah. The internet was saying that he sold his masters years ago. So that's why he doesn't get any royalties from any of those songs.
Oh, so that's why he's now saying like, damn, help me.
So now you're crying because you made poor financial decisions?
Because I think
he's sad too because fucking Trump wants to get rid of EBT. So that nigga really struggling.
And they got no snap. They got no snap.
That's just not hitting. That's just not hitting starting November 1st.
It's Kevin McCall talking real quick.
I mean,
what went through my mind? All that bullshit's for the birds. Doing nothing but
That's what went through my mind.
He started singing to TMZ.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, why does Chris owe you the $25K? I guess that's what everyone's asking right now.
I didn't even know. That's why I sold my catalog, you know, when I was going to prison and stuff. I thought it'd give me some money to see my daughters. It helped me from going to prison. It still didn't work. I still did 3 years. But I owe him, it says I owe him 4 songs. Even though I recouped off the first song, Deuces, they said I still have to owe the songs. I got all the songs done, and now they're saying Chris has to sign off. And I have all the emails, so if somebody's lying on my brother, man, I apologize. I don't really apologize about nothing. You better tell them to apologize, brother. But all that thinking people is too rich to talk to people just because I sleep on my granny couch, I'm still a man first.
Okay. I know. So I know.
Now, I get that. I get that idea, right? But to be honest with you, when you reach a Chris Brown level, it's like, brother, he's not going to hit you like, oh, how you been? Realistically, he's at a level where it's like, you talking about legal shit, owing that much money. It's like, you got to speak through lawyers.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You got to get an attorney. And this shit went so viral, I think Kevin McCall can probably find a pro bono attorney that would be willing to take this case to see if this is like legitimate at all. I think he could get some help and probably figure this out because it is sad he's sleeping on his grandma's couch. That's crazy, man. Yeah. That's crazy. But capitalize off this moment. You know, maybe you had to cry to get the attention that people didn't know that this shit was happening. Right. And it's like, bro, he probably was trying to fight through it, like act like nothing's wrong. And it's like, fuck. He's like, I had to pull the EBT card out. And it's like, show niggas what I'm going through. Let me be honest. I do like the transparency because a lot of people will be ashamed to share something like this. It's very, because look what happens. You get clowned. You know, I was laughing at it. It's funny. But it's also like, damn, this is the reality for a lot of motherfuckers. Yeah. Now, if Kevin McCall did a fucking gambling scandal with the Mafia, I would understand. I'm like, damn, he was down bad like that. He thought he could get a quick lick, right? That makes perfect sense, right? But now it's like he is in a hole, right? And this goes back to when people were trying to make fun of certain people, like was a Young Jeezy, was like an Uber driver and things like that. No, not Young Jeezy, my bad. Pardon me. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. That's never gonna happen. Not Young Jeezy.
Oh my god!
I put that on
Grizzly.
Not T Grizzly. No.
T Grizzly did. He was working like a.
No, T Grizzly.
T Grizzly runs GTA.
He makes money off that.
No. He also was
Young Jock. My bad.
Young Jock.
Young Jock. YZ. The YZ. I confused her. Young Jock. Young Jeezy. Young Jock with a U. Young Jock. But Young Jock makes money, but I saw he was just like, yo, I'm extra hustle. I think he might have eventually started his own driving company business or some shit too.
I think he said he was bored too.
He was bored. He was just making extra money, bro.
He said I was just driving.
And a lot of big cities, you can make a lot of money off that shit, bro.
That shit said, why Young Jock my driver?
Big cities, you make money, bro. My boy was making like $2,000 for like a week and a half. Bro.
Everybody goes to Boston, real quick,
bro. Insane.
No, yeah. Listen, shout out to Kevin McCall.
The thing is too though, like why expose or try to like bring out Chris Brown like that, you know? Like just like how you said, go through his team. If he's not answering your emails personally, talk to somebody and show the contracts because you have to have the contracts too. I'm pretty sure you could ask and be like, yo, my name is on this. I need to see this contract. So it's
that's
like,
why I don't really believe this story at all.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like, what are you doing?
And
like,
a list of songs that Kevin McCall co-wrote with Chris Brown, Strip, Chris Brown and Kevin McCall, Deuces, Tiger, Kevin McCall, No Bullshit, Kevin McCall, Chris Brown, and Tiger and Kevin McCall, What They Want, Kevin McCall, Like a Virgin Again, Make Love, Make Love, Tiger, Kevin McCall, Chris Brown, Yeah, 3 times, Bow Wow and Chris Brown,
hits, bro.
Ain't Thinking About You, She Ain't You, Chris Brown off the Fame album. Damn,
that's a lot of
bro.
And he only owes you $25,000.
What the fuck?
Like that's all you want? Bro?
I don't believe
that's
that.
Insane.
I'm gonna be real with you. I think what happened was he got paid for these songs. He probably sold his ownership of them because he got broke. Because there was reports that he back in 2018 he was telling Chris Brown to fuck off.
This is an old clip of Chris Brown talking about
Part
him.
of my house. I just woke up and I thought about something. If this nigga wrote all these songs that he claiming he wrote, why he ain't write no more? Oh wait,
true.
The clip is still relevant today.
It's just one part of my house. This is life before K-Mac and life after K-Mac. Man, I'm gonna stop playing with this nigga. He's a bitch. Thank you, K-Mac. I bought this with your money. I bought this with your money.
He's showing cars.
I bought this with your money.
Different cars.
I was thinking about giving you this, but you a bitch. But I bought this with your money too.
They have beef for years,
with
bro.
Your money, that's the only one on the West Coast. Oh, I bought that one with your money too. I took a shit and then I bought this car.
God damn.
That's my point, bro. I think this nigga just went broke trying to get
my
money.
God.
He saw Chris on that tour and he was like, I need some of that.
He was the one getting waxed in that sports betting.
You ain't nothing but a voucher.
Yeah, God
Nigga
bless.
called Chris Brown a voucher.
Nigga, you're the vulture.
You ain't nothing but a voucher. Yeah, you're not getting no money, brother, from Chris. Unless you go the legal route. Get yourself an attorney. Hire me. Rob. No.
Rob
No. Shout out to Rob Levine. But yeah, no, this is that's just crazy. Also, Diddy, we have breaking news today. Diddy's reported release date from prison right now. It says that Sean Combs, register number 37452-054, age 55, race black, sex male. His release date is May 8th, 2028. He's at the MDC Brooklyn.
He's at the Dicks.
No. They didn't go to Fort Dix yet.
They didn't send him to Dix.
He didn't go to Fort Dix yet, but 20
Man gotta be devastated.
2028. So basically, 3 years from this year, from the time, and then he got arrested last year. So technically, he's gonna probably spend like about almost 4 years in prison. That's his estimated release date right now.
He gets out early,
but he can get out maybe
behavior,
earlier with good behavior. But that's that. People were like, okay, we got an official update because remember last week we reported that Donald Trump was gonna commute his pardon or try to get him out early as this week
still
or this
can.
month, right? But he still can.
He can do it whenever. It doesn't matter if you got sentenced as long as the president still has the control to pardon you.
What benefit would Trump get from doing that? Probably just like a friendship helping. Other than that, it's like
Diddy will campaign for him.
He would have to.
Then the Republican Party.
But is Diddy still that big with that name? Like, can he control a lot of people still?
He can control the sexual.
Bro,
deviance.
he has
think so?
he has people
people
You think
outside
he
the
has
courthouse,
he
bro.
has pull like that stuff?
He has
Sexual
people
deviance.
outside pouring baby oil on them, bro.
And honestly,
yeah,
bro,
that's
when the
true.
case came out, a lot of people actually stood with Diddy, like the men, like black
real?
males, because they were like, "Oh, this wasn't what we thought it was gonna be. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like full blown. Like people were presenting like pedophilia, and then
Yeah,
it came out to be just he beat up Cassie,
Yeah.
and you know,
They're like,
the community of color usually does that. They're like, yeah.
But it feels like when you reach a point where like your name becomes a joke for some freaky gay shit too.
Yeah, that's the issue.
It's like you're cooked for life. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what, people are like, no Diddy, like that shit never going anywhere. Like
Yeah.
people say it like all types of big platforms, national has reached television everywhere. The Diddy jokes have not gone anywhere. They're not gonna go anywhere. And anybody that's like proudly putting baby oil on themselves for sexual pleasure on some Diddy level shit is probably not gonna be the type of person that's gonna line up to vote. You know what I'm saying? They probably don't go out much. You know what I'm saying? They probably hide themselves a lot.
Bro,
So I don't
Donald
know.
Trump has Chef G to campaign for him. I'm beyond logic with these niggas, bro.
Donald Trump don't know who the fuck. is
Donald
behind
Trump will
him.
pardon Diddy to get this nigga to campaign for him. The same way he got Kodak. Nigga, who's listening to Kodak? Who listens to Kodak music and says, I want to go vote after?
What the fuck is that, Mar?
the gummy.
Oh no, I'm good. I thought you was throwing a condom at me. I'm like, what's happening?
I don't got the hands no more.
It looked like a gold condom. Oh
You
my
want?
god,
I'm
damn!
good. Nah, I said I'm good. Thank you.
Stick through that shit. You didn't even look. You almost fucking hit Mar in the face. But no, Diddy, he's coming home. He's coming home. He's
Trump-
coming home.
No, stop. Don't put that song on there.
That's
It's
I
his
forget
song.
that for that.
You know it's a song.
He's like, damn, I can't play that shit.
Yeah,
no
can't
more.
play that
You
shit.
can't play that
Nah,
song.
but
no matter
Trump
what.
said too, like, bro, why would I pardon him? Like, I haven't talked to this dude. Or he don't care about me since forever. Like, he pretty much like pushed it to the side.
Yeah.
But he has like come back and done some crazy shit and retwisted his words. So pause. So
Oh, God bless. God bless. And we got some new music over the weekend. Leon Thomas dropped a new EP. Leon Thomas is taking over the R&B game right now. It's insane what Leon Thomas is doing. Very talented, very great project. Also, we have the Dave album. Dave is a rapper from the UK. I think he's extremely good, extremely phenomenal. That album is one of the best albums I heard this year. Like, he's on there talking about the hypocrisy of, like, selling the devil, but then preaching to God. And, like, he had bars where he's like, I'm checking my cell phone service during service. Like, it was crazy. Like, he had some really good introspective bars and personal raps there.
Crazy ass storytelling.
Crazy storytelling. I think he's one of the best rappers alive. That man, every time he drops an album, it's like a moment. People talk about it. It's very critically acclaimed. some from Psychodrama to the album, I think like 2 years after that, 2021. And now we got this album 4 years later. I think it's definitely worth the wait. I would recommend everybody to go check it out. Formerly known as Santan Dave. A lot of people know him as Santan Dave, especially when Drake did the collaboration with him and, highlighted him. That was a lot of people's first introduction to him, especially in America, I feel like, with Dave. But a great rapper. He also had that project with Central C, that EP that they did. It was fire, like a couple years ago too. Fucking amazing. But I would recommend you guys go check it out. That Santan Dave. Also, Mar was talking about, what is it that you like, the Ian mixtape? I gotta check it out. I didn't know Ian even dropped.
I didn't even know Ian dropped either.
It's good.
It was good?
It's good, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you're saying that?
Is it long?
I know. No, it's not. It was called, 2005? If you pay attention to it, it sounds like a lot of old sounds. Like a lot of old sounds. Like, for example, the song that I like the most sounds just like a Kanye West song, bro.
Really?
What the
This
hell?
shit.
Ian dropping crack?
Sounds like 808.
That's Kanye, bro.
Yeah, it's 808 Heartbeats.
Or Yeet.
That sounds good.
Sound like Yeet too a little bit.
That sounds good though. I gotta check it out. You sound like Yeet.
Bro, it sounds good.
Sound like
Hey,
Yeet.
bro,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sound like
Bro, that
Yeet.
song is good as
It sounds
fuck.
good though.
I can't lie.
It's good. It's good.
A
It's
couple
good.
artists dropped too, cause Gucci, bro, surprisingly, Gucci man.
I heard that the
he
album
dropped
was good, too.
episodes. Well, his
Oh yeah,
album
that was
episode.
part of the interview.
Not bad too, bro. Like no bullshit. There's the first couple. Well, it starts off kind of slow, but probably like the third, fourth song after that, he takes off, bro. Like
Really?
he has a good Gucci sound, kind of sounds from back in the day, bro. In a
gotta check it
bag, a
out.
pocket is fire. Yeah.
I gotta check it out. Gucci Mane did a dope interview where he spoke about openly admitting that he suffers from he's a
Schizophrenic.
schizophrenic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's been schizophrenic for years.
That's tough.
And his wife Keyshia Dior is holding him down, and helping him through all this. And they spoke about this openly on a Breakfast Club. I saw the clip. I gotta watch the full interview still because
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
It was a lot. She basically was talking about how, like, remember the Nicki rant before
Yeah.
he went to jail, and like he was turning up on everyone in the
Yeah,
industry.
he
That
said,
was a
"Fuck
manic
everybody."
episode. Yeah, so that was a manic psychedelic, not just psychedelic, schizophrenic episode. He was like bugging, and she like said it. She's like, the reason why you never saw one again after that is because she has full access to his phone, his social media. She was talking about how like they had to basically like link up, like she had to call a lawyer, security guards just to get him to get institutionalized. And like when he's about to have an episode, she can tell like the shift in his language just by how he writes. Like you could see like he's starting to get unhinged. And I get what she was talking about. Like I fully understood.
that's
like,
a mental disorder, right?
yeah. So schizophrenia is when you see like when you have hallucinations, you think people are talking to you. Like it is a very extreme psychosis. But there's medication. But the problem is like it stops working for a lot of people. And it's like plagued with a lot of paranoia and anxiety and a lot of different other things. And she's talking about it. She's like, yeah, like I have to, when I know an episode is coming, I delete the socials. When she was also talking about the same thing Kim K was talking about. When this nigga would have an episode, he start giving shit away. And like he's giving away chains and his friends are taking it. And like he was like, yo, like these niggas knew I was sick and they're still taking my shit.
Yeah.
Like they're still willing to let me give them my shit knowing I have issues. And that's why he was like, yeah, like when I got out of prison, I cut off so many people because he realized like these niggas wasn't really for him. And it was just, it was dope because she was really showing how like she's so instrumental in maintaining him. And like the reason why we don't see like Gucci crashing out in video, like look, I started watching back his own videos and he was talking about this. Like if you watch those videos, those are symptoms of schizophrenia. Like there's a lot of manic energy in a lot of these videos and like psychosis.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and like there's a lot of like, yo, there's something wrong with this nigga. And he's basically like discussing how like because of her, and it's so crazy, like this is real love. Because of her, he was able to get like real help. She was able to give him structure and a routine because that's what you need with these mental illnesses. And when he went to prison, that whole legendary story of like he left her the money, she flipped it. Like that also had to happen because if the money was left up to him, he would have threw it all away.
Because Kanye West, Kim Kardashian also spoke about Kanye West recently. Kim K said that, Kanye would give away Lamborghinis. He bought 2 Lamborghinis, gave them away. Then he bought 5 Lamborghinis, gave it away. And then people, his fans, are trying to justify, like, what's wrong with that? And it's like, if you are married if your husband or wife does anything of that nature where that amount of expense, like you're spending for no reason, like it's not investment or nothing, and it's not even someone's birthday, like it's insane. Like that's unstable. So she decided to leave the relationship because she felt like it was unstable and he's unhealthy and things like that would happen. And I think it's very powerful for the Gucci Mane and his wife to speak about this and be open about this, because being schizophrenic is something that we don't really see a rapper, especially Gucci Mane's level, that he's from the streets, speak about, because everyone draws his actual behavior to drug addiction, PTSD from being in the streets and doing the shit that he's did, PTSD from being in prison, literally people dying, being involved in shootings, etc. But then when you actually look at it, it's like, hold up, this guy has a mental disorder. It's like, who would have thought that, right? It's never been discussed when it's like a figure like Gucci Mane, but now you tie it together and it's like, wow, this might be something that's more common in this field, in this space, and maybe from the areas that we're from, and from the hood, black artists, etc., rappers specifically. Shit, for all we know, Kodak Black. For all we know, because these are episodes, right? These are things that happen. Mental health is real. Mental disorders are real. Please try to get the proper help out there, everyone. And I gotta give a round of applause to Gucci Mane's wife.
Yeah,
they were attacking her.
Head focus on this camera. That's a real one. That's a real one.
I did feel bad for her though, because they were like attacking her and saying like, this is problematic love. Because people were like saying, oh, this is like how you love someone.
Toxic love?
Yeah, they're like, this is toxic love. Like, this isn't a type of relationship we should be romanticizing and glorifying as love. I'll be the first one to tell you, as someone with like mental health disorder, like with bipolar disorder, I understand the psychosis that Gucci's talking about. Like, I get like the shift in who you are and like it being evident in your behavior. Like, I've had partners who told me, yo, like, I could tell, like, you just started acting different during certain periods of the year. And you don't luck out. Like, you don't do better in life unless your partner's willing to help you. Like, she's talking about complete structure she's created so he can exist.
Yeah.
Like, that is love.
Right.
And if you're dating someone with a mental health issue, with a disability like that, because schizophrenia is recognized as a disability, you need to have that, like, willingness to, like, be there for your partner and create that structure with them. So, like, shout out to her, everyone that was hating on her. You're just mad because no one cares about you that much. That's really what it is, bro. It's hate, bro.
You hear somebody, like, you've been with somebody and then they start changing and they come to you and say, like, yo, I think I have something going on, a disability. You know, a lot of people is not going to accept that. A lot of people is going to, like, be like, nah, that's a lot of work. That's too much to maintain. Some days, do I know when they're going to bug out? Can I handle that? And to be like, yo, I'm going to hold it down. You not being by my side for a while, and then to come back and have that same, like, all right, I know how I'm going to handle this, and I'm going to love you to the end because
go out of your way to kidnap this nigga.
I know who you are. You know, I don't see that disability that's holding you. So, yeah, man, to find that's a queen, bro. That's a legit. That's a legend right there, for real.
Oh, yeah, because they're probably looking at it like, oh, if it was me, I wouldn't be able to handle all that. Well, that's why it's not you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why it's her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we've been applauding her for all these years, and it's like, now you want to shit on her because it's like, oh, you see like this? It's like, okay, no. That's why it's working, because they're just meant to be. You know what I'm saying? And if they end up breaking up, God forbid, she was there for the right reasons for the time of his life, and she helped them, and they see beauty in that. And you got to commend them. I've always loved them in their relationship. That's it as far as the main pop culture topics. We're gonna get briefly to some local news and also the snap things happening in the country. The government shutdown. Noel has an update with that. But do we have any guests right now? You want to bring them in, Noel?
Yeah. Just grab them.
Yeah, I guess.
Right. So is it gonna be? How do you want to do it? I'll let you run it. How do you want to have them two there?
Yeah, we can have them two there, and I'll be over there with my one.
Okay. And then Earl just sit next to me right here.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, you want me to sit just on the?
No,
on
you
the
can sit right
side
here.
of the
You
mic?
can sit right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bear with us. We are live, ladies and gentlemen.
No cuts. All live.
All live. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you might lose a couple hair follicles with that shit on, bro.
That shit's already cooking, bro.
I feel like
I think that shit might be one with his head already.
barbershops are gonna have, if they find that serum, I feel like barbershops are gonna have that serum on deck.
At the end of the cut.
Just put it on this. Ooh.
I need to find out that there isn't no long-term thing, because if there isn't, I'm putting that shit on my face.
I don't know.
I'm
For,
growing
for
a
it to be
beard.
like, it has to probably be like FDA approved and all that approval to it to like come out. So,
I'm growing a beard, dog.
but we're probably a couple years from that, Mar. To be honest, like I know it came out, but the study happened. How's it going, brother? The study happened, but it's a while. Yeah, feel free to make yourselves at home. You guys can sit on that couch right there, and you can talk. Let me see that mask, the dog mask, right here. Oh, you're good. Yeah, make yourselves at home. Sit right there.
Dustin.
Are they good? They look good to me right there.
Oh yeah.
Does my camera need refocusing more at all? We can have Earl do it if it needs it. It's good. All right. We have some guests in here.
Pull the mic towards
Yeah,
you,
you can
bro.
sit here. We have some guests stopping by here on the podcast today. Noel, real quick, you want to do the introduction? Give it to Noel real quick, Mar, please.
So these two individuals work. You guys are with the social PSL, right? Providence Socialists. I forgot what the L stands for.
Party for Socialism and Liberation.
There we go. Thank you. They're here because they're gonna be discussing the incident that happened at the courthouse recently.
Yes.
With ICE that was reporting on the news, and just giving an explanation of what happened. From what I understand, you two were there that day, or you have some understanding of from the people that were there.
Yeah. Feel free to go guys, whenever you want.
Yeah. So we weren't there that specific day, but we've been there at the courts on times that they have picked up, that ICE has picked up people. And so kind of like to describe what happened that day is someone was coming out of court. They went to their hearing. They got released by the court system. ICE was basically waiting outside the moment for them to like come out of those courts, and then they grabbed them. And so we caught it on video. We had a couple people through the deportation defense line that's really who we're representing today. And yeah, it was just like this sort of like planned kidnapping that they did in front of the court system to someone who was like released.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what the defense hotline is and how it like worked in that situation?
And just to speak a little bit on that, right? Because that wasn't.
Pull the mic closer to yourself. Yeah, just pull it. Don't worry, it's not gonna break. Just pull it close. Yeah, you're good. Yeah,
Better?
perfect. Yeah,
cool.
You're good, brother.
Yeah. Right. So that wasn't a unique occurrence in that sense, right? Because ICE, they love hanging out outside the courthouse. They love hanging outside of bus stops. They love hanging outside of workplaces. That's what they do when they know that you don't have a warrant. That they don't have a warrant. So they're just gonna track your every move. They're waiting for you to slip up, so that way you come outside unbeknownst, and next thing you know, you're in cuffs in the back of an unmarked car, going God knows where. And so the deportation defense line, how we're able to respond to that is that when people call this number, 401-675-1414, memorize that, share it with everybody. Call that number. We have verifiers in Providence, Central Falls, Pawtucket, even down in Newport now to help show up and answer the question of who are you and why are we getting so many calls about you?
Yeah.
Why are you in so many unmarked cars? Why you got masks on? Why you got long guns on? And so we're able to respond to that so quickly to the point where we're able to start documenting what's actually happening in our city.
Yeah.
So I do want to say this. Can you just explain you guys, like introduce you guys, your names, like I'm sorry about that, how you guys like operate, basically how PSL is operating with this hotline, how they came about, just so the audience can understand.
I can speak to that. So I'm Jaid. I'm an organizer, like we said, like with both PSL and the Deportation Defense Line. It sort of came up as an idea right after Trump won the election. Trump ran that campaign, realistically, like an anti-immigrant campaign. He was vocal about it, the entirety of it, and so we kind of knew it was coming. We knew that the hammer was going to come down on our immigrant communities really hard, and so we started a coalition with the Oneyville Neighborhood Association, who in the 2010s had their own deportation defense line, and with Amor, who also had a deportation defense line and has also done a lot of advocacy work for immigrants. Especially people who are detained at the Wyatt Center. So after we came up with this coalition, we were just like, all right, we're gonna run it back. We're gonna have a defense line again in Rhode Island. And after he was inaugurated, we launched it. We launched it in February. And so the way the defense line works, as Gabe said, you call that number 401-675-1414. Verifiers will show up. If ICE is really there, they'll let the operator know who's on the call on the phones from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., English and Spanish, receiving calls. And if ICE is there, the verifier said it, we send it to the chat on Telegram and onto WhatsApp and onto Instagram. that ICE is in this area, and we try to get as many people in the community out. So now we have over 1,000 people in these chats who basically all go to the site that we list to try to do community patrols and community support.
Yeah.
It got to a point where we got like 100 people out in CF one day, and we were able to stop detentions that day. They didn't happen. We were able to chase out ICE. Y'all posted that video of the vehicle driving the ICE agent out, and that was that day when we had 100 people in CF handing out flyers. We have outreach teams dedicated to that in the South Side, in CF and Pawtucket, in Olneyville, in the West End, all trying to get the word out so that every single immigrant in Providence, in the Rhode Island, knows to call this number if they see ICE or they think they see ICE.
Yeah, so real quick, my bad, Noel, but I did want to ask this because a question that came off the top of my head when it comes to the idea, right, locally here in Rhode Island, especially in Providence, I see it a lot where there's reports of you see a high number of for rent everywhere, right? There's a lot of for rent places everywhere. I've spoken to people off camera. They're telling me that it could be tied to the actual deportation of immigrants, right? And a lot of immigrant families maybe even auto-deporting, sending them going back to their home country because they're just scared of what's happening with here, you know, for their own, worries, rightfully so. And on top of that, right, there's what we see, and then there's a lot of things that we don't see, right? So give some context, which you guys have way more than us because you're involved, with you're an organization that has a bunch of communities now, 1,000 people in the chat, like you just said, actually helping people get away from ICE and actually help them with any resources that they need if they get maybe, in actual action and things that happen with them and their families related to ICE specifically. So especially locally in Rhode Island. So what are some of the stats that you can maybe provide to us? Give people the context to understand the actual, severity of this locally here in Rhode Island. Like how many people have been, in your opinion, you think this year alone since Trump's been in office, deported by ICE here in Rhode Island?
Deported is a harder number to come to from Rhode Island, just because when they detain them, sometimes they send them to different states,
okay,
especially Texas and Louisiana. Yep. But we do know they've been detaining 3 people every 2 days here in Rhode Island since the inauguration.
Oh, shit.
So,
damn.
If you're telling me there's a lot of more for rent and there's never been a higher need for housing, and just in general, you want to gentrify a neighborhood, you want the things the prices to go up, the rent to go up for all these predatory housing agencies and property management companies to go buy up entire neighborhoods like Strive. Easiest way to do it is detain, deport, and target immigrant communities. Because then, there's detainment and then there's auto deportation, and there's let me go over here. I hear it's calmer over here, but yeah, when it's 3 detainments every 2 days in Rhode Island, the smallest state, a so-called blue state, then it's definitely a cause for concern.
So I do have a question. This is my final question. When it comes to someone that is being affected by this, someone who's going to the courthouses because they have legal issues that they have to deal with and they're afraid that ISIS is going to show up, or, you're just a normal person that deals with, family member, or you yourself dealing with being an illegal undocumented immigrant, what would be, the advice you give them? How can they support you guys? How can you support them? What are the resources you have and just information you want to give to them now?
Yeah, that's an important question. So it always depends, right, on the severity of the matter at hand, right? And so when someone does call that number, 41675-1414, we do have an option for that non-emergency number, or for non-emergency option. So on staff of part of the coalition, there are caseworkers available for that kind of work, so they can offer themselves as a resource for that. So that way, after the fact, right? So after someone has already been detained and they've already been taken to either Louisiana, Texas, or wherever, even probably even down the White, right? Making sure that they at least know who to reach out to in terms of legal support too and casework. So that's more of the legal side of it too. But then there's also the public side of it because, hey, your story is not the only story. There are so many other wives and fiancés and girlfriends, sadly, that share that story too. So we can take your story, match it up with her story too, and have it become our story. And that's how it becomes a public campaign to get more eyes on it, to get more coverage like this, so that way we can start talking about what can we start doing. And what we need to start doing is acting together as one.
And my final question, when it comes to, you just said stories, what's one specific story that you can highlight from beginning to end to, again, give context on the severity of the situations that we are seeing here happening locally in Rhode Island? What's that one story that you guys can describe a lot?
I can tell a quick one. You want to tell another one?
I got the Alverson one because I was
yeah,
that one.
That's the good one for sure. But I'd say more generically, right? So when we are going on outreach, whenever we're going up and down High Street in Central Falls, people always ask, "Wait, that's happening here? That's happening here, really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that happened at Reina Papusa, right down the street, down on Railroad or down on Crossing." And they're like, "Damn, I didn't know that." And so that's such a common response where, you know, we're being fed whatever story by wherever story that we're looking for, and people just don't actually know what's happening in the neighborhood. And so we see the kind of the defense line in two ways. Of course, it comes down to the physical defense, but also some peace of mind. Hey, today it wasn't ICE. Today we can take that W and carry on. But tomorrow we know we're back at it. Yeah. And then to actually answer your question really quick, to our one story, right?
Yeah.
Was we got a call. It was actually outside Reina Papusa. And the family was, if you ever seen that restaurant, it's kind of like a 3-story building.
Has people on top that live. Yep.
Exactly. So
above the restaurant.
Yeah. So there was we got a call from that neighborhood, and there was an ICE agent. It was just one of them this time, just hanging out in the Dodge 1LJ642, I think it was, if I remember that one.
Damn.
Wow. Holy shit. That's crazy. That's
good ass fucking memory.
We got to keep track of them.
I don't even know my license plate.
No, boys, I really don't.
Hey,
fuck?
They're watching us, so we got to know, they got to know we're watching them too.
I like that.
And so we got that call, you know, about maybe like 12 or 13 of us started showing up, with a few more kind of trickling in there. And as soon as some of our volunteers, because some of us were coming from work, somebody showed up in a full suit. They're not a lawyer, but they gave the look of a lawyer. As soon as she showed up, woo, bow, dipped.
Wow.
So that day, we absolutely chased them out.
Wow. No, listen, this is ongoing, a national issue, but regionally, there's so much discussion that people, you know, have been ongoing, and, you know, in the PSL, you guys have been, you know, tied to this, you know, helping a lot of people. So, you know, I commend you for your work. You guys are very organized and very good when it comes to your posting and your coverage and providing resources to people. So, you know, I've always, you know, studied. I like what you guys have been doing. You have something to say, Noah? Anything else? Any last words or anything else?
I just thank you guys for coming, just giving this information. It was really necessary. I do thank you guys. Just what you're doing, organizing this. I know it's not easy. I know there's a lot of paranoia. You know, 1,000 people, you never know who's watching for the wrong reasons. And I know there's probably a lot of people that want to help in different ways. And, you know, it's hard to say no to help, but you have to in these type of situations. And then, you know, the people that are willing to help that you can trust, it's hard to wake up at 5 a.m., be on patrol, and then up until 9 p.m. Like, those are campaign hours. those are work hours. Those are like real deal. Like, y'all really doing real work. So I do appreciate you guys.
Well, there's probably ICE agents in that chat. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some secretive, or how does that work? Obviously, you can't like vet everybody, right?
It's a one-way chat, so they can't say nothing. They probably, I mean, they might be in it.
They could be watching if they want. Yeah, okay.
But like realistically, the information that we're providing anyway is like ICE is over here.
Yeah,
so like if ICE knows like, oh yeah, I am over here, like you know, like it's not that big of a deal. But I wanted to quickly like just go back to Noah's question about what people can do, and especially with the court system. I wanted to plug in this like campaign for virtual hearings.
Okay.
You know, like we had them during COVID. So it's not like this crazy, you know, like out there idea, but just the idea of it is that everybody can request a sort of virtual hearing. So we were able to actually get it passed at a municipal level. But now we're like trying to get it passed at the state level. So like anyone goes to that court on Dorrance, they have the access to do virtual hearings. They don't got to worry about ICE being outside and ambushing them.
Yeah.
And if y'all want to plug into that, the best way that people can get involved in that one is tinyurl.com/virtual courts RI. That's thank y'all so much.
No problem. Shout out to we had Miguel Sanchez last week. He mentioned that, right? The virtual court hearing.
He did that they passed in city council recently.
Yeah, the city councilor came through last week to mention that. But where can the people find you? What's the Instagram? What's the actual handle? Break it down to the people.
PSL Rhode Island on IG. But I definitely recommend y'all follow the Oneyville Neighborhood Association.
Yep.
And Amor RI on IG as well.
Amor RI. But give them a round of applause for the PSO stopping by and their work that they're doing. against ICE here in Rhode Island. We appreciate you guys for stopping by. Appreciate it. And let's stay tapped into, like, especially if there's like a major story in the future you guys want to highlight, maybe have some of the family members that have been affected. You can have them on in here. I guarantee you we're not going to secretly have ICE in a fucking closet or some shit.
No.
That's not happening here at all. So definitely keep in touch with us for something like that. I think that'd be, dope to have people see, firsthand, like an affected actual family member to hear the story firsthand. I think that'd be something that we could probably do in the future. But appreciate you guys. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you all.
Thank you.
And stay with us on the live real quick. Yeah, blur their face. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The voice and shit too. All right, say no more. Yeah, we'll put it in the front. Appreciate you, brother. Or if you want, put it in the front on the way out where you see cards. Just put it right there. Appreciate you, brother.
He's dressed as Brett Smiley.
That's scary.
Brett Smiley here, reporting live from Rhode Island on the Club Ambition podcast.
Focus the shit after you pass.
Mine.
His camera.
Yeah. Oh, yes. We have Desir coming through. Desir's going to sit next to Erlen. Erlen, you can sit right on your seat. We got Desir. Oh, you can swap. You can sit here, Erlen, actually. Sit here. Yeah, sit here, Erlen. And then we'll get Desir right there. Oh, what's good, brother?
Marlon. What's good, G?
Good, fam.
We are here live.
Appreciate you.
Yes, I'm dressed as the mayor, the Providence mayor. Mayor Brett Smiley is my outfit for those who are tuning in live now. But real quick, we have an artist who we've had on the podcast before. Shout out to him. We have Desir in the building.
What's good with y'all? What's good?
You know what I'm saying? Desir stopping by. Talk to the people what you got going on real quick. Desir, talk to the people.
What's up, yo? So Thursday. Well, it's not Halloween, but it's the day before Halloween, and we got a Halloween party coming up for y'all. The parties over here have been trash as fuck.
Yeah.
Straight up. Just a whole lot of standing around. You want to get turned? You want to party? I got people hosting it. I got a lot of people. I got Donnie VTV.
Okay,
I got the Hive with us. We got a whole lot of people. You guys just got to pop out. We not trying.
Yes, sir.
Girls free till 11 too.
Get the details. What's the location?
So we got platforms. Platform PVD.
Okay.
Girls free till 11. We got RCP free right now. When you guys see this video, Wednesday midnight, it will close. So if you do not get the RCP, I'm sorry. You're not going to get it for free.
Yeah.
So get that free RCP.
Yes, sir.
Platforms.
Platforms PVD.
Southside. Yeah.
I never heard of platforms in my life, but
we going to turn it up.
Yeah, I gotta check this out. The name's fire.
18 plus. Be
Is that
lit.
new? 18 plus. The new location?
No, it's not new.
Okay,
Not new.
okay.
They had. It's Pine. Pull it up. Quick.
Post Street. Post Street on Southside.
Yeah. They got a whole venue inside, and there's a party running outside too. The same night, a fraternity party. So, you could go inside with us.
Yeah.
Outside with us, outside with them. It don't really matter. But inside with us is I'm telling you.
Okay, and then what can people expect at this party? You gonna be performing? You got anything happening
So
yourself?
yeah, nah. I got me and another artist performing, but this is for more of the people. I am gonna throw a couple songs on there. You will be seeing me perform Foxy Lady, other things, but yeah,
yeah,
whole lot of people, and we try and pack that out. We really trying to do it for the people. I think Rhode Island just needs better parties. We need more people to come out, and we need more events. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come over here, bro.
Yes, sir. Listen, this is the younger generation, guys. So they call us what are we, Unc or? What the
That's
fuck
my
are
No,
yeah.
we
That's
big, bro.
OG.
We big bro.
My uncle's
big bro. Erlen's a bald big bro today.
We big bro.
A bald big bro in the building. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But what were you saying again, brother?
Yeah, like usually we have like house parties and those get shut down by the cops. They gave us a warning already, so we have to like make sure it's P. We had to go to a lounge or a club.
Yeah, it was too much people, way too much people.
Yeah, no, damn. No, you got police involved. It's like a catch-22. It's like the party had to be good, but then at the same time, it's like you don't want to risk that shit from ever not happening again.
Yeah,
in the future.
I can't get let me know.
Nah. God bless. And any music? You have any new music out right now, Desir? Talk to the people about any recent releases. Share with the people real quick.
We got Circle. Circle just released about a month ago, but I got a new tape coming out called "We Still Good." I ain't announced it yet. It's my first time announcing it, but we still good.
We still good. Tape, brand new tape by Desir, Providence, Rhode Island artist, rapper. What are people gonna expect on there? What do you have a release date?
Probably within the next month.
Okay.
Hopefully, if not December latest. I'm not trying to give a date and push it, but you're for sure gonna hear all different type of music. It's not just gonna be rapping. You're gonna hear me singing, and I think people for sure gonna hear something new out of Rhode Island. I ain't really make a tape yet. It's all been party music, shaking ass music.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't know I can rap, but
yeah,
I think music, you guys gonna be
nice. Any features you can reveal yet or anything? Obviously, you got Circle, so you got that gonna have that feature.
I'm gonna keep it P right now.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna keep it P.
Got Jay-Z on that bitch. Hove on that bitch. You never know. You never know.
I'm working though. I'm working.
Yo, if I was on some Jay-Z level, I'm not gonna lie, I would fuck around with like unheard of new up and coming artists in cities. I go to the smallest cities, just randomly like.
Well, that's what Drake was doing. So we got him out of here.
No, Drake was doing that, but Drake they still had but they had like relevance in their city. Because Drake fucked with the people that are like the hottest in their city. That's like his thing. Like he would do that because he felt like he was, and he is. He's the hottest from Toronto. So like it was like it made sense for him to appreciate the people doing that. But I would do that shit. Sure, I don't see why not. Especially if they're talented. It's like you spotlight them, shine some light on them and shit. That'd be crazy. But we appreciate you for coming through. Remind the people again. Share your socials as well. Where can they find you on social media?
Of course. So Elijah Desir on Instagram. Desir on all music platforms. We Still Good coming out soon. Foxy Lady out, Circle's out. We just keep popping it off. Party Thursday, platform PVD. Remember, pull up, girls free till 11. You guys trying to slide, get free? Pull up Thursday.
If you want to be free, you got until Wednesday to sign up. Wednesday midnight to RSPV. We kept saying it over and over, but if you want to be in for free, Wednesday midnight. Use the link we're posting. You got to go on our social, his social, and then my social, Donovan300. @_. Or you can go on Donnie VTV.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Round of applause for him coming through real quick. We appreciate you, brother. We're going to play that Foxy Lady on the way out. Appreciate y'all.
Hands on your knees, do your dance. For that nigga, man, he ain't your man. For the nigga, man, he ain't touching bands. I know this hoe, man, I think she my friend. What's the word? She going on my knees, shaking on my shirt. She poppin' ass just like how she pop hers. She poppin' ass even though she got word. I check out for you. You find shit, so I really go out for you. I'm working, but I really call out for you.
It's that Foxy Lady. Desir.
Focus and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Got Desir with the mayor of Providence, Brett Smiley, right here.
It's in the circles.
You know what I'm saying?
In love with that ass. So shake that shit, So make that shit, So rake
I'm gonna have to pop out. Listen, this is fake, okay? The lineup's crispy. So if y'all see me out there,
that's Desir right there. Check him out right there. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite artists out of here right now, locally, man. Shout out to Desir. Stopping on by real quick. Make sure to check out his party happening Thursday. And also, yeah, remember, I spoke about it last week, guys, but I've been up to date watching it. La Casa Alofoke 2, the Spanish hit reality TV show. I went to the barbershop. I've been to 2 barbershops, packed. The bodegas are packed locally in Providence, watching La Casa Alofoke.
y'all see
Every
this
TV is on watching La
Yeah,
Casa
you saw that
Alofoke.
shit?
I did, bro. Niggas
Bro,
in
that's
the bathroom.
outrageous.
In the bathroom, they had that shit on.
Bro, with the video you
Insane,
posted, my man's cousin was in there, bro, just chilling, waiting for a haircut.
That's insane,
Everyone is
bro.
watching La Casa Alofoke. 1 million plus people actively watching it at all times. They're breaking records. They have an official Guinness World Record placer. They actually contacted Guinness World Record this time because last time they didn't, so it wasn't official. But now they have the official Guinness World Record people working with them to make sure that they get the record, and they're gonna make it even bigger because they're gonna go 38 days, the longest live stream in their history. They are going crazy, and on top of that, there's a lot of controversy on the show, guys. Right? 2 crazy stories during the show. For those who don't watch it, right, because this Dominican is in Spanish. 2 quick stories that you guys need to pay attention to. One of them is the girl with the fattest ass in the world, Gracie Bond. Not because she has the fattest ass, but because, bro, she confirmed that she has 2 people at her house that spread her cheeks and lift her butt up and wipe her butt and help her clean her butt at home when she's at home every single day.
It's a lot, bro.
On the show,
It's a
she
lot.
spent a couple days without pooping. When she finally decided to poop on the show, she had to pick an actual cast member that she wanted to help her lift her butt and clean her butt. She picked Capitan Alo, this 40-year-old dembow artist from Dominican Republic, right? He has a wife. This man was happy to be picked, but he spoke to the camera. He's like, I'm apologizing to my wife. In case she's watching this live stream right now, the show.
Oh, she's gonna kill me.
This is just work. Like, I'm helping her. She's handicapped. You know what I'm saying?
She's handicapped.
That's so great.
And he went to clean her butt.
Yeah.
Right? He cleaned her butt. He didn't make any noises. He didn't make no jokes. Wasn't weird about it. He helped her clean her
Yeah,
butt.
I saw that clip. He made it like very clear.
He was very professional. He was a gentleman, right? And she also made other cast members mad. There's a guy called La Fruta. He's my favorite guy on the show. La Fruta from
Is he the
Dominican.
gay one?
You gotta be gay.
No. He's not He's not gay. He's a fat, funny father, from
yeah.
New York, from the Bronx, and he's Dominican, and he's very funny. He's like a funny uncle, like the average funny Dominican uncle. He represents that to the fullest. He's amazing. He got heated because he likes like Gracie Bond, right? He keeps flirting with her, and he's like, "You I thought you were gonna let me wipe your ass. Like, you gonna let him wipe your ass? Like, what the fuck? Like, he was heated. Like, damn, you picked him. I wanted to wipe your ass.
That nigga's a freak.
But she got mad at him because she's like, no, you're being weird about it. You're making it something that is not. But she really got heated at him, and he was like, damn, I'm sorry. Like, I just wanted to wipe your ass, right? It's fucking crazy,
so
right?
Stupid, bro.
And then we have a legendary baseball player, right? Luis Polonia. El Rey de los Hits, right? From the Águilas, one of the best Dominican baseball players of all time. This man holds the record, I believe, from the Aguiluchas and the teams in the Dominican Republic for having like the most hits or the biggest home run records and shit. He's a legend. He also played in the MLB. He played in America, right? Luis Polonia. Luis Polonia is like 62 years old. This man has a girlfriend that's actually now his wife. He married this woman, and she was 17 when he met her.
How old was he?
He paid 1,000
Probably 40.
pesos. No, he was 60. No, he was 58. He was like
Oh,
58,
recent.
57. It was
Oh,
recently.
shit.
He's been with her for almost 3 years, almost 4 years, 3 or 4 years. And it's a controversy on the entire show because they never spoken about it in any interviews. But then she visited the house. And when she visited the house, they asked him questions about it. Because Alofoke is a genius. He does prime time every night. Prime time at 9 p.m. People tune in and watch the show, but he has like a discussion, interviews, guests come in. Arcangel was there the other day. People stop by, and he takes advantage of that time because it's like, no, there's nowhere else in DR that's popping as much as the show. So he's like, on top of it being a reality show, let's incorporate media, almost like a show like here. Like we have people stop by, he'll do that. Like he'll have people stop by, right? He had the wife of this guy stop by, right? Beautiful girl. I'm not gonna lie to you. And
So
she,
she's what,
and she looks,
20
in
now?
my
She's 20
opinion,
now.
no, she's 21. And in my opinion, she looks older than how she is because then they said that. I was like, what? She's 21? She gives like off that mature. A lot of women in Dominican Republic are like that, where they mature young, right? Because they're forced to a lot of times because they have to raise their family or they have to raise themselves. They get thrown into the pit of fire, right? And a lot of times it'd be like that. The young kids, 3 years old, 2 years old, be talking crazy mad shit, talking trash and like very fresh mouth in the Dominican Republic, running around, going to the colmado, buying shit by themselves. It's a different culture, different lifestyle, right? So this girl is an example of that type of young woman. But I didn't know this man was this old, right? 62 years old. So the controversy started because she got asked a couple questions. One of them was, why did you why do you get with him, right? Did you like him? And she was like, well, I I really don't like old people. I don't like old men, right? No me gustan los viejos, right? And they were like, whoa, what do you mean? So why are you with him, right? And he was like, and he started drinking. Like, he was getting nervous. He was drinking, getting nervous as she was answering these questions, right? Because they never asked her these questions publicly, right? And she revealed that she's gotten DMs and messages from other baseball players.
Damn. Hey, yo.
And she's scared she didn't want to reveal who. And they're believing that it's players that played with him, his actual teammates,
hey, yo,
etc. Right? And this is the biggest Dominican Republic controversy right now, aside from, at the same time, God bless, right? I think the storm's passing, but they had a storm that was like a flood going crazy, but everyone was paying attention. And there was videos of people in the storm, in their house, in the puddles of water, watching the Casa Alofoke. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But does she answer, though?
She didn't answer everything. She didn't want to answer everything properly.
There's a divorce after
They have
the
uki uki room, the sex room.
Oh, my God.
He wanted to take her to the sex room. She didn't want to do it.
Oh, shit.
He proposed to her jokingly on the show. She didn't want to accept the proposal. So she started looking like, hold up, are you a gold digger?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what everyone's calling her now. Like, you're a gold digger. Like, you are here just for the money. Because this guy was a millionaire. I think he made like $14 million throughout his MLB career.
Yeah.
Right? He's made millions in Dominican Republic. He has a big organization where he helps 20 students, I think, a year or something like that. Like, he helps them learn how to play baseball and stuff. He gives back to them, and it's very rare for them to make it to the leagues, but he's had players that make it to the leagues and stuff. I think he gets a percentage when that happens.
Yeah.
So that's what he kind of like does for a living. And it's just a crazy storyline, bro. I saw this happen. I'm like, what the fuck? They kept asking this man these questions, and he kept shitting his pants, being nervous. He basically got canceled. The Dominican Republic canceled him. Like, they were like, yo, this man needs to leave this girl. Like, this is an embarrassment. Like, he is an embarrassment to the Dominican Republic and to the baseball players in the Dominican Republic, right? Because David Ortiz came out, and David Ortiz is saying that he's backing him and supporting him, and he's donating to help him win, right? So he's choosing him and supporting him. So these big baseball players, they're trying to get, I think Juan Soto is like allegedly supporting him or like friends with him and trying to help him out.
Oh, no, he's going to win then.
So these big baseball players, are like trying to support him, but then this controversy happens where it's like, hold up. Is this grooming, right? Is this grooming? Also, like, he literally paid 1,000 pesos, Dominican pesos, to get her number the day that he met her at the party.
Oh, she's a gold digger.
When she was 17. He paid a friend of hers or something to get her number. So give me her number, 1,000 pesos, which is like, I think
like $10.
$10 or something like that,
Yeah.
I want to say.
It's like
$10 in America.
$56, so.
Yeah, so that shit was crazy. And people are like, yeah, this guy... Like, what the fuck? And he says he spends on her about $10,000 a month with her because they travel a lot. They go out together a lot. So he says he spends like $10,000 a month with her.
Has he hit?
Oh, yeah, 100%. She lost her virginity to him.
Oh, wow.
That's her first boyfriend ever.
Man,
is this old man.
But
This is crazy.
But here's the thing. This is normal. For the people watching, I know a lot of people whose parents have a big age gap.
Yeah, in Dominican Republic.
Yeah, it's normal as
Back
fuck.
in the day, it was like...
It still happens
ODS,
today.
Still,
yeah. Like I'm not gonna pretend that's not normal. The whole grooming thing bothers me because it's like then your parents are groomers.
Yeah.
Like, what are y'all talking about? But she's definitely a gold digger. There's no way.
Yeah, bro.
She's definitely a choppy, bro.
Man, especially you brought her on the show. That's your shorty. You're like, yo, that's my shorty. There's a room for me to dog you. It's been a couple of days or weeks I haven't seen you.
You saying no?
And you're like, you know what? DMs from other baseball players.
She used the biggest
clap.
She used the biggest platform to platform herself.
Yeah, I was about to say
Literally,
that.
there was like 2 million people watching.
Yeah, she's leaving them right. Yeah, she's leaving them right
That's
away.
it.
And he kept saying that to her, like, there's 2 million people watching. Like, you know what
She
just
knows.
letting you know.
She knows. Is she pretty?
But
She's a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl.
It's crazy.
She looks older than what she is.
it's
I was
crazy
like, what?
that age shit though, because the situation that happened with Wander Frankel over there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And it's like, they just, not even just finished. They sentenced the mother. They sentenced him. So just recently, that case it just got solved. So that's crazy to see. Like now, this dude exposed himself in front of everybody.
Yeah,
saying,
that's
like,
crazy.
Yo, she was 17 when I had her. Like that's wild.
But I think it's because for a lot of them, it's still normal. Because it still happens. That's where my frustration comes. Is like, I just want consistency. I think the Wander Franco issue was America caught on.
Yeah. He was.
But she was even younger though, no?
Yeah, no, she was like 14.
Like,
huh?
Yeah, she was even
14,
younger.
Yeah, 14 or 16.
That was like
around
she was
there.
even younger.
Yeah, but it was like it was for a while he had her.
Yeah.
The issue was again America caught on. The Rays got involved.
He paid
so
the
there was
family.
pressure.
He paid the family off.
He paid the family off. There was a lot of issues, but like
Shit, the mother sold the shorty. And
That's
the
basically what
mother
happened.
got years. He didn't get nothing. I think he just got a fine. Or No, the mother got like 8 years. He got like 2 or 3, bro.
Yeah.
So the mother so like that shit.
But he lost his MLB contract.
Oh yeah, he lost more than
his career's done.
His
His
career is done.
He's done.
But that is crazy. Like, he doesn't think that shit though. Like, yo.
Again,
And
at 62.
Bro, he came out, he said more. He was like, yo, to be honest, he's like, I don't know why people are surprised. He was like, I've had like 5 relationships with girls that were like 18, 19, he said.
Shit.
Before and I'm gonna say this, and I don't agree with this, but my grandfather, before God bless his soul, he took his life. He was 72. His girlfriend was 17.
Oh goddamn.
Like,
but was he a smooth talker or was he giving
He was giving her
10,000 a
money, bro.
month?
He was giving her money, bro. He was giving her money.
Money talks.
Erlen said, oh, goddamn.
You know, I was feeling some type of way because that money that Grandpa was spending on the show
it was
supposed to be his.
It was gonna be.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
My
definitely.
God, no, that's crazy.
It's normal, bro. Like, and it's not okay. But I'm also just not gonna pretend like we can sit on a moral
We
high
definitely
ground
see
here.
that a lot. Yeah.
No, it's cultural differences. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, there's countries that eat dogs.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but it happens. Would you guys wipe that girl's ass knowing that it's nothing sexual? Would you help her out, but make sure that you can't get hard, nothing. You can't be
course.
weird.
Bro,
Would you help her out and wipe her ass?
Yeah, you're gonna get hard with
Yeah,
that
yeah.
smell?
Yeah.
No, Vic.
I'd help out because it doesn't even matter if I get hard because I ain't got enough of that, bro. That's too much. That's a lot. That's a lot, bro.
That's some ass.
Not gonna lie.
That's a lot.
For research purposes, I did my research. She has videos of herself.
Naked?
Not just naked,
Getting
getting plowed, brother. She has one guy specifically.
She got videos of
I think it's a white guy, and she spoke about it a
Then
bit
you
on
did
the
research
show.
on this shit?
Yeah, she
Nice.
spoke about it on the show a bit. That she
Is
spoke
she
about it
eat
on the
it?
show. I don't know what that means.
The ass is too much. She just
How does that, how does the ass like move when it's
How
getting
does that
hit?
work, bro?
Like when there's back shots.
Nigga,
How does the back
that
shots
shit
look?
spread like the ocean.
I'll tell you this
man.
much.
Crazy.
I'll tell you this much. For
Crazy
research
shit.
purposes, I've analyzed the videos.
It's doable.
This
It's doable.
It's doable.
It's
doable. Oh, shit, okay.
Gracie Bone.
Okay.
She has this guy that she just does the videos with. It's the same guy, right? And she spoke about it on the show. Like this is like one guy that she has sex with.
Is he packing?
He's not. It's like average. It's regular.
Shit,
It's regular.
okay.
It's regular. No, it's regular.
Okay.
It's regular. It's like okay because it's like an illusion where you think it's like you're not gonna go. You don't have to go through the whole ass. Like you know.
No,
what I'm
you
saying?
don't
Like,
gotta throw it back.
You
You
got
don't
an
gotta throw it
angle.
back.
Like
Yeah,
you
The
flop it
thing
over.
is like how her ass looks. You could literally separate it. Like
Yes,
like
yes.
it just
That's
like
a lot of work, though,
it's
bro.
mad ass, bro.
Are you gonna get 2 extra people to spread
They
them
gotta
shits for
hold
you?
that
How does her
shit.
body look naked?
No, she has a good body because she
She
got
done
her
herself,
she
though.
got her body done because
Yeah.
she removed fat from her top and from her arms. She
Which
said,
is insane because I saw a natural like her before this shit. Nigga, she looks bad, bro. And her cheeks, but like her body just looked nice and natural and shit. I don't know why girls do that sometimes. Like they just get into their heads and.
but she to be honest, she's like the most not just because the booty, but as fuck
What's
the
her name?
booty. She's the most beautiful girl on the show.
Yeah, she look good.
She's
yeah.
very beautiful and she's very like sweet and very like
Yeah.
nice and innocent on the show. Like
Yeah.
like her personality, I was like wow because I did see her before the show. My introduction to her was more because she was doing streams, I think, with Aiden or someone. I think Ben the Don.
Yeah,
she was doing some
She's on
streams
there.
because I think she
just-
started her
she was
kick
on
stream.
I
Aiden
just
on.
remember her from that viral shit that went through where they were like making jokes and shit like that, saying that she needed to buy like 2 seats to fly and shit.
Yeah.
That video that went viral.
Yeah.
That's where I remember her from.
What's her name?
I didn't know she
Gracie Bond.
I didn't know she was Spanish though until I saw her on the show.
She's Hispanic.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, like this shorty's on Alofoke after seeing her on Aiden and stuff. And
Yeah.
that was the first time I seen her.
She said she likes
I'm
mid
like,
guys too.
Shit, yeah.
Wood.
You would? Nah,
Wood.
yeah, nah.
Wood.
It's
Wood.
OD.
Wood.
But
I
going back to your question is like the dude has a wife though.
Yeah, he
You
has
know?
a wife.
It's different if I don't have nobody.
He might not have a wife after the show. We don't
Yeah,
know.
that's
she might have left.
I'd do it even if I have a wife.
bro. But one, he didn't say, "Yo, let me call her and let me talk to her real quick." He said,
said it
"I'm
to the
sorry, I'm
camera.
gonna do it."
Yeah.
because
But
she
it's
asked
nothing.
him. She asked him.
Yeah.
She asked Capitan
He was the
Alo.
most like, respectable out of all
Yeah.
of them
Bro,
and
you're
shit.
just helping
all them
someone
are
out.
horny and shit.
Again, if you think I'm a fuck while you got shit in your ass, you're crazy.
I
I'm not
think
getting
too,
hard.
depending on how long that marriage has been, she's probably like, yeah.
It's
As long as
content.
you didn't do nothing, yeah.
It's content.
You just wipe some ass real quick. You were caregiving for a little bit.
Yeah, no, but that man on the Casa Alofoke is probably the happiest man in the world right now
Wow.
after being able to wipe Gracie Bond's
That's
ass.
still shit, though.
Listen,
still
bro.
shit, though. They out there on his
And the
fingers
craziest part about it,
Yeah.
after he wiped her ass, He didn't wash his hands
Yeah.
for hours.
No way.
And they have him touching
He
his
was
face,
dapping
touching his
everybody
mouth,
up, bro.
dapping everybody. I swear to God.
How do you
bro.
know? How do you know? Is there a camera in the
There's
bathroom?
cameras everywhere. No, not outside the
Nah,
bathroom.
he
So when he
walked
left the
out. He just
bathroom,
walked out.
yeah, he put the paper down and then he just kept going. And he went and he
Like
started.
they have videos on the
Dirty
sink and shit.
It's
motherfucker.
So
crazy,
Alofoke
bro.
came to him and stuff and was like, bro,
You didn't wipe your
you didn't
hands.
wipe your hands. Nah, what you mean? Hey, look at that. You dab everybody
Oh
up. They
my
shitty ass hands, bro.
God.
That's
Yo,
insane.
and
This
peop-
is great material.
And people.
We're doing research right now.
We're doing research live on the
Right.
podcast. And this was something that people were skeptical about this guy being added to the show because they got older. He's kind of like the quote unquote washed up, for lack of a better term, rapper. He
Yeah,
had
but
that
they got
song.
a 62-year-old.
No, but
Or
that
watch
guy's
the video,
he's a legend in DR
Oh, is
though.
he?
He's
Okay.
a legend in DR. Luis Bologna is like a very like cemented name in the Dominican Republic. But he has that song, Chua, acuérdate, Chua,
that's him.
acuérdate.
Okay.
I think he was signed to El Alfa for like a while. But he hasn't had hits since then, and he's been struggling financially. He spoke about it on the show. He cried because Luis Bologna gave him like 250 meters of land on the show. Because
wow.
Luis
to
Bologna was
build
like, I
his
have a
house and
mountain.
stuff, yeah.
And he was like, could you give me some piece of land on that mountain? He was like jokingly. And he was like, you know what? Actually, look at the camera. I'm going to promise you 250 meters of land
Was that
after
a
you're
lot?
out of here. And he started crying. He's like, oh my
badass.
God, all I wanted, that's all I wanted in my
250
life.
meters?
It was
It's a
enough.
lot,
That's
bro.
a lot.
I looked
That's
it
a
up.
lot.
It's a lot. It's
That's
a
a
lot.
lot.
I was
That's a
shocked.
lot.
I was shocked it was
That's
that
a
much.
big solar.
Yeah, it's a big solar, bro.
I mean,
But
it's
it
not like
shows
you
you-
can do anything with it. You got money to build on it and shit.
Nah,
like
but
that.
after the show, he
Now,
will.
once you got the land, yeah, that's the
Why are
house
they
is like-
guaranteed money? I thought they have to win. No?
Well, they have so much popularity.
Yeah.
It's just like Love Island, how people's followers go up. It's the
Yeah.
same way. So now they can do shit like bookings,
Yeah,
etc.
so
And he's
you
an
should
artist.
So you should try to drop music.
No, yeah, and he's an artist. As long as he remains on the show, they have a studio on the in the show in the house.
Imagine he makes a
and they've
hit,
been making.
yeah.
They made 2 songs so far. People, Shadow Blow. He's like a famous artist. He's on the show. They made like 2 songs so far. If he stays on the show, doesn't get voted off or nothing, he can make some music on the show. Make some shit about Gracie Bond. El Alfa made a song about Gracie Bond during the show now. It's boom 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 boom. That shit's actually good. I'm like, damn, this shit's pretty good. But it's about Gracie Bond's ass. No, it's crazy. But this show, they're producing so much content 24/7. It's unstoppable. Like it's insane. Like he got interviewed by People Magazine today.
You think you can get invited to be on it?
I think I can, especially if he told me he wants me to interview him whenever he comes to Providence. So
Wow.
if he gives me that interview, he gets to meet me, etc. He wants some American, you know what I'm saying, flavor added to the show.
You think you can
It's gonna
handle
it might take a while though, because I think that the show's not going nowhere. I think it's so successful. If I'm him, don't stop it.
But this is my thing though. How long can this last?
Forever.
You think
Big
so?
Brother? Hey Siri, how
You
many
know-
seasons of Big Brother?
You know
have
how much
happened?
how much
I mean,
people you
there's
could rotate.
no, but that's
Hey,
what I
Siri,
was gonna
how many
say.
seasons of Big Brother
If he
have happened
continues
so
to
far?
put like these Hispanic artists or
Yeah.
maybe like smaller ones that are coming up and shit like that, dope, 100%.
Yeah.
26
But, like,
seasons of Big Brother so far.
God damn.
As of last year, 26.
That shit's still going on.
Still going, and they got Big Brother UK.
What the fuck?
He does the Casa Alofoke. If he wants to do Casa Alofoke,
Worldwide, yeah.
New York,
That'd be
America.
dope.
That
Yeah,
would
he
be
could. He
crazy.
could
I'm
do
in
it.
that bitch.
He could do it in different countries and states.
He
and
could
shit
do it in
like
different countries, bro.
Yeah,
I
that
think
is
he
true.
just OD'd a little bit with the head count because last
20
season wasn't.
people.
Yeah, last season wasn't as many people.
So the
right?
first week, I didn't like it too much. The first couple days, I'll say, because I'm like, this 20 people is hard. Like they're trying to swap the camera so much, you can't.
Don't they
that's-
got Montesquieu in there too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Carlos
yeah,
Montesquieu,
that's
he's
like
back
fighting
on.
and shit.
He's back
They're
on
fighting,
now.
right?
Yeah, they're fighting this. Well, last night, La Pelvesa punched the shit out of Carola from season 1, the Colombian girl. She came to visit the house last night, and she punched the shit out of her, bro. So tonight they're deciding if she's gonna get kicked off or not, or whatever's gonna happen. And Luis, Cardi B's friend, got into a fight last week. He's a hairstylist for celebrities. He's Cardi B's friend, and then they kicked him off and brought him back on, but he got kicked off again last night because he was provoking the fight last night with Carola and La Pelvelsa, the Dominican artist Pelvelsa. It's a lot of shit, bro. I've been
But
watching
see, that's
this
the
shit
type of shit though. If it's gonna be just constant fighting and stuff like that, to a certain point, it's like
Nah, because they kick you out if you promote violence and stuff.
No,
Like,
they're strict with it. Like they profit off it. They know it brings views, but they also like because today
enough,
like,
enough
they
is
had,
enough. Type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
They
They'll
try
cut
to
it
make
off.
it family oriented. Today they had like the family prime time at 12 p.m. Today they're starting it every day. They do like games where they compete with each other, hacky sack and shit like that, and they get very competitive. It's like for points and stuff, and like the half of the house cooks, the other half has to eat the food, and the other people don't eat for like a while. They do shit like that. They get creative. But it's like Alofoke. Like it's like crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's literally like just sporadic, random shit too at the same time. But it's amazing. Last night they had Omega Omega performed. It was
wow.
amazing. And Capitan Alo, the same guy that wiped Crazy Bond's ass, went viral because he shoved the shit out of Omega. And Omega fell on the floor.
He shoved him?
But it was like an accident. Like he was dabbing Omega up, but then he like pushed him like excited, and Omega fell on the fucking on the stage,
God, you
bro.
better kill Omega.
That shit was hilarious. And then Omega got up and he was like, "Y este malito loco." Este malito loco. And he was like, "I'm sorry." But that shit was hilarious, bro. Like they have constantly random things. There's rumors of Cardi B coming on soon. I think it's gonna happen. Her friend was on, so she probably won't go to visit her friend no more because he's not on the show. But it's crazy. Phantom, I think he's gonna make an appearance soon. Because Alofoke is cool with Phantom now.
That'd be nice.
I'll watch that.
I'll watch that episode.
I fuck with Phantom.
Phantom should be on like Casa Alofoke. They could get him on season 3. Woo!
Phantom should be here.
You have to give him back.
You know,
they gotta give him back. Or it has to be like a month where he's like not doing nothing, or those months where he goes to DR for like a month and he's off stream. Just do the show.
Just do the show for content.
Do the show. So it'll probably land because if they do seasons every 3 months, it'll probably land one day on Phantom. It'll make it. I think it'll be dope. But just check it out because that shit is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Would I wipe that girl's ass? No.
You're married, bro. You can't do that.
I can't say yes.
You're married.
What am
you
I?
Can't do that.
The fuck I look like?
There's just someone watching right now.
Yeah, no, I can't say yes to that. Hell no, you crazy. Yeah, we spoke about the Dave album. We spoke about that. No, I'll talk about the government shutdown update you have.
Okay. So we are going into week 4 of the government shutdown. There are 2 major things that have now happened over the weekend. The first one is the country's largest union representing federal workers. It represents over 800,000 federal workers in the United States. The American Federation of Government Employees president is calling for lawmakers to pass a short-term spending measure to immediately end the government shutdown. According to the American Federation of Government Employees president Everett Kelly, Everett wrote in a statement, both political parties have made their point, and still there is no clear end in sight. It's time to pass a clean, continuing resolution and end this shutdown today. Again, the reason why this shutdown is happening is because Senate Democrats are refusing to pass this bill unless there is a commitment to extend the Affordable Care Act subsidies that allow for premiums to be as low as they are, because if they don't, by the end of the year, the subsidies will end. Subsidies are basically like money that the government gives to make something cheaper. And if that does not pass through, your premium on your health insurance will go up. We're talking about you having to pay another $5,000 a year for your health insurance. This is for about 40 million Americans, I believe. On the other side of that, so they're getting pressure from the unions for the federal workers because they're not getting paid a dime. On the other end, more than 40 million low-income food assistance beneficiaries are expected to receive less help with grocery bills or no help at all in the coming days. These are people that are getting benefits from the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program called SNAP. The U.S. Department of Agriculture is threatening to withhold billions of dollars in contingency funding. So let me explain how this works. There is between $5 billion and $6 billion currently in that fund. So there's a fund for SNAP. Now this fund currently is not enough to cover the estimated $8 billion in SNAP benefits that are due next month, but it will allow for partial payments to help low-income Americans with this in this time of need. However, on Friday, the USDA released guidance saying it won't use those funds to cover SNAP benefits if the government shuts extends beyond October 31st. So essentially how it works is this. There is an emergency fund that exists. It has between $5 to $8 billion. $5 to $6 billion. We need $8 billion to fund SNAP next month.
Dang.
So we could use that fund. The problem is, according to the USDA and a memo they released, the contingency fund is a source of funds for contingencies such as the Disaster SNAP program, which provides food purchasing benefits for individuals in disaster areas, including natural disasters like hurricanes, tornadoes, and floods that can come on quickly and without notice. The USDA, so it's the Department of Agriculture, they're essentially saying is this fund is for emergencies only. This is not an emergency. The Democratic Party is refusing to give the necessary votes to allow this bill to pass, and that's why this is happening. So we're not going to use the $5 to $6 billion we have in our emergency fund. We're just not going to allow this to be funded come November. So by October 31st, many states will not be providing SNAP benefits, because the problem with SNAP is it's funded on a federal level and it's distributed through the states. However, it is affecting many red and blue states across the country, including Texas, Oklahoma, California, and New York, where officials have posted warnings that SNAP benefits would be paused in November, even before the USDA memo became public. So what they're saying is, even before the USDA released their statement that we're just going to not allow this to be funded for the November month, states were already saying, yo, we don't have the money.
Oh.
Some states are announcing we are going to try to dip into our own state funding to help out with this situation. And the USDA is saying, that's cool, you can do that, but we're not going to give you that money back. That's not our requirement. And the other bigger issue with this problem is the USDA already released a previous statement that essentially said that if this type of situation was to happen with the government shutting down, that they would resort to the fund. So essentially, USDA is lying. They're going back on their word and saying, hey, we can't use this fund, but their plan from the beginning was to use that fund if a government shutdown got to this point. So essentially what's going on is this. Democrats won't fold, and they're not going to fold, because if they fold now, we're talking about healthcare costs going up $5,000 for the average American.
Wow.
But if they don't fold, we're talking about 40 million people not having SNAP benefits. And it is because Donald Trump, this is Donald Trump's decision. The USDA is under the executive branch. So Donald Trump has the call here. Donald Trump is saying, listen, do not allow that fund to be used to pay out the $8 million we owe, a partial amount of it. So don't use that $6 million emergency fund. Allow this to not be funded in November so there can be pressure for the Democrats to act. This is disgusting. You are going to allow 40 million people to starve because you don't want to extend the Affordable Care Act and the subsidies that are helping Americans not have to pay more. I'm under the Affordable Care Act. There's probably people in this room that are under the Affordable Care Act, and they have no idea, because a lot of people don't understand how the Affordable Care Act actually works to reduce the amount you pay for healthcare. And if I had to actually pay the normal amount of healthcare, I'd get cooked on the prices because I have pre-existing conditions. So the fact that this is what this battle's about, you're going to let 40 million people die. I said die, sorry. You're going to allow 40 million people to starve so you don't have to properly help people who are struggling with healthcare. It's just so sad. And people have to care. This shutdown is getting too crazy. So I do hope people start caring. And I wonder how you guys feel hearing this. Like, I'm a firm believer we're going to see riots.
Yeah.
Oh, no, 100%. And I think it's also something where we're going to see, because it affects companies, right? Even if it's a small percentages. Like, I looked it up. I see, like, Snap is about 4% of Walmart's revenue, right? So once we start seeing companies like Walmart and their revenue being affected, even though it's just 4%, they see that month to month, and they end the year, right? They say fourth quarter, where it's like a big time year for a lot of companies to review everything that happened throughout the year and then also prepare for the next year. And in the fourth quarter, you see companies directly being affected. 4% of Walmart's revenue cut fully now without the SNAP. Then it's like we're going to see people like, oh, shit, they're going to speak out. They're going to be like, oh, how can we change this? How can we, we're going to probably try to see a lot of the food pantries now being utilized, right? Yeah. Being taken advantage of right now, where people, I have a list of that too that I'm gonna say in a second too, and locally in Rhode Island that people don't even know, and it's like these things, they're there, but now more than ever, people are gonna try to access that, and I think the timing is crazy because it's holiday season.
Yeah, it's the worst.
A couple weeks from fucking Thanksgiving.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I also want to say, not by this week, air traffic controllers will no longer be paid. So people who are working at the airport dealing with those day-to-day movements in and out of the airport for the airplanes, they're not getting paid anymore. Yeah. They don't have, I'm going to be real with you. If they decided to say, I'm good, they can easily do that. Good luck leaving the country, leaving the state, if the airport workers are not working because they're not being paid.
I wouldn't travel the next upcoming month.
Yeah, I've seen something that said that they can't get penalized for not wanting to come to work since they're not getting paid.
Probably, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I saw it real quick, but you got to think, like, not everybody's in a fortunate situation. Mm-hmm. A lot of people have to use this money because the paycheck that they do earn is for rent. It's to keep a
Day
roof
to
over
day,
their
day to
heads.
day, day to day.
And then this $200-$300 that they probably get is barely even giving them groceries nowadays. So
Yeah.
it's like you got to think now, starting November 1st, all this is gonna shut. This $300 that I was getting just to barely eat, now I have to cut into my rent money, and now all my bills is screwed. Like you really gotta see that, and it's like it's fucked. You know, it's a crazy situation right now that people that are fortunate earning good money are not realizing how. You said I don't blame or I don't see like it being crazy if people start rioting because
No, not even just rioting. That's one thing. Protests, riots.
Yeah.
I think that we're gonna see the rise of crime. I think
Yeah,
crime rates are gonna
shit.
go up. I think robberies and things like that of that nature are gonna go up. I'm already seeing reports of things happening locally already earlier than usual. It's usually like around like Thanksgiving and especially
You see holiday
Christmas.
crime. Yeah.
But this is like pre fucking Halloween. There's already reports of crime out here locally in Rhode Island. So I'm like, oh shit. I think this could be tied to that. A lot of people frustrated. A lot of people, resorting to this because it's like easier ways to get money, to try to make a come up, etc. And that's, I think, going to be tied to a lot of this. We're going to see this being tied to that too.
I also want to say there is a narrative that they're pushing that is not true. This is what frustrates me. They're saying they want to cut the ACA subsidies because that money is being used for illegal immigrants. Not true. And they're specifically saying when undocumented immigrants go to hospitals, we can't deny care. So like if you go to a hospital right now and you're undocumented, the law is you have to be seen.
Yeah.
That is a separate bill that was passed in the 80s that deals with that. That has nothing to do with the ACA. What the government and specifically the Republican Party and Donald Trump are trying to do here is, because he failed the first time he did this. A lot of people don't remember this because it happened so long ago. But in 2017, there was a similar effort to destroy the Affordable Care Act, and it failed because a lot of people were like, hey, you're trying to take away my health care here. They're doing it again, but they're selling it as we're trying to take away healthcare from illegal immigrants. No, they're only going to be taking healthcare money that is being used to make your healthcare cheaper from you. So you have a choice here. You can watch 40 million people starve, or you can lose your healthcare subsidies. You pick.
And for example, when you guys go on like government website, like when you go on the Massachusetts government website, directly it says as a notice and alert, the Massachusetts website, when people are trying to find up information about their SNAP, it says President Trump is currently choosing to not issue November SNAP benefits that help you and many families put food on the table. So they're directly like just saying it how it is. They're not trying to sugarcoat it. They could easily because it's like a Massachusetts government website. They don't need to do this, right? They don't have no, but they're like, Trump.
It's Trump.
It's like, so this shit's real deal.
It's real political.
So condolences to anyone going through this very frustrating time. You got another topic?
Yeah, so this too. These are very quick. Second one, let's stay on Trump here. Trump ballroom. So this is an update on Trump's ballroom that he's building. It's about $300 million ballroom for White House events. It's been all over social media. People have been losing their mind. We got the list of the 37 donors who will be funding Donald Trump's ballroom. Now, here's the thing. The government is not funding this. This is private donations that are being given. And this list consists of billionaires and trillion-dollar conglomerate corporations such as Amazon, Apple, and NVIDIA. Last week, the president hosted a dinner thanking donors. Mind you, he's hosting this dinner while the government is shut down. God bless his heart. Although not everyone invited to the dinner contribute to the donations. Many have wondered why these billionaires are donating to help build the ballroom. Recent reports have been coming out connecting these donors to a multitude of government contracts, government funding, and other political favors. Software company Palantir, I may have pronounced that wrong, is listed as a donor and has recently been awarded more than $800 million across several government contracts in the fiscal year of 2025, more than any year prior, according to federal contract data. Amazon and Microsoft also have each received hundreds of millions of dollars in government contracts. They were part of the donor list. NVIDIA also donated, and they were recently granted by President Donald Trump export licenses to send certain chips to China in exchange for 15% of the revenues. This is a big thing because we've been having a trade war with China. NVIDIA basically got away with it because they paid. Coinbase is another one. Coinbase has donated to this fund, and they recently got an SEC investigation removed.
Money talks.
Biotech company Extremity Care CEOs were on the thank you dinner guest list. The company, which makes costly human cell and tissue medical products, previously donated $5 million to MAGA Incorporated. So they're also a part of this donor list, and they've given $5 million to Trump before. Soon after the donation, the Trump administration moved to delay a Biden administration plan to limit Medicare coverage of the company's skin substitute bandages. So essentially, he helped this company get away with having to pay people having to pay less for their products. It's pay to play. We were told when he was, it's crazy. And we were told when he was running, he was going to drain the swamp. This is the swamp that you hear a lot about from Republicans, that Donald Trump was coming in to destroy the revolving door in Washington, and that it was no longer going to be a billionaire boy club of you buying favors, because that's not even the full list. If you go online, almost every single donor is connected some way, somehow, money-wise, to Trump's decisions and this donor list. This just proves he lied. His campaign promise was a lie. He's giving favors to people who paid for his ballroom, who are donating to his campaign. The Republicans who have been defending Donald Trump. At some point, you have to look in the mirror and ask yourself, this nigga has been lying on his campaign promises. So how do we not hold him accountable for that? He was telling you he was going to get the money out of Washington. The money is clearly still in Washington. People are getting money solely off of donations. And I have to ask you guys, at this point, can you ever see a president or a candidate who will not participate in the system? Is it the system? Is it us? Because there are some like Trump supporters who are coming out and saying we were lied to. Like they're admitting it. They're like, yeah, we fucked up. We thought he would be different. We thought he wouldn't do the pay to play system. But this just seems to be how the world works. Do you guys share that sentiment, or is it the candidate?
We talked about this situation, and I'm gonna tell you this later.
You're playing it on your. You're playing it on your thing.
He lied. Y'all niggas worship him.
That was eating.
I was wondering what he pulled up.
That was eating.
He lied.
Ever said nothing about him. He fucking lied.
Who's that? That's
Classic Funk Flex with
Funk
Funk
Flex.
Flex. We're on a rant talking
Iconic,
about
bro.
Biggie Smalls died and they said Tupac lied. This is the ballroom graphic behind us. Show them real quick, Mar, please, right there. The 90,000 square foot ballroom. This is fucking crazy, man. It is freaking pretty crazy. Like I didn't realize it until I saw more graphics of it go viral. I'm like, wow.
It's very big, and we're not paying for it. I do want to make that clear.
Yeah, no, he emphasized that where it's like it's his money, but it's like donation money. Like it's not the citizens' money.
Yeah,
and that's how he is getting away with it as far as when it comes to like whose fault it falls on, etc. It almost creates that fucking that layer of protection for him, where it's like, well, you guys are not paying for it. You know, it's like, oh, okay, I guess.
But we are through the backdoor deals you're making with our government money.
And also, it's specifically, he kept emphasizing in interviews that I've seen, he keeps saying that it's for like, he wants to have international leaders meet there because where they meet now, the room is small. And to be honest, the room that they do meet in, we've seen it, like it should do be small. And the Oval Office for certain meetings, it do be small. But I don't think you need 90,000 square feet bigger of a room.
It's a legacy thing.
It's just like, yeah, he wants to leave his dick on the table, leave the imprint,
like the
forever.
JFK Library, the Lincoln Memorial. He wants his own
He's
version
like, I
of
did
it.
that. I'm able to do that forever. This lives on forever because it's gonna live on forever because they're not gonna destroy it when he leaves.
Wasn't there like another monument that he had like a model of, and someone asked him, was like, oh, what is that? And he's like, oh yeah, I want that done for me. And it kind of looks like an arch or some shit like that. Or is that related to this?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, there was like a video that went viral. There was like a model, of an arch type of monument, whatever, in the room, and someone that was asking him questions and shit like that. Like, I was like, what is this? He's like, I want it done for me.
If there wasn't, international wars that America's involved in, and all the stuff that's happening right now with SNAP, a lot of these issues, immigration, ICE. I think the timing of this also is what makes it worse. It's like, brother, it's like, okay, if a president's to do this, like presidents, do similar things like this, but this so big of this stature at this time when everything's happening in this country, it comes off like, read the room. Like it feels very like, obviously, Like, what the fuck? You don't have like a what did Rogan say?
Self-awareness.
Have a fucking heart.
Oh,
You have a fucking heart. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, this is crazy, man.
I
Like,
think he knows if he doesn't do this, it won't happen.
or if he doesn't do it now, maybe.
Yeah, like if he doesn't do this now, he knows moving forward, he probably won't have the chance. And then when he leaves, I don't think any other president is going to commission for Donald Trump to get any form of monument.
I'll tell you this much: no one's asked him directly, but if I were ever to interview him, I would ask him directly. I'm like Donald Trump. I'm like, when you almost died, right? They tried to kill you. Did this like make you try to do everything that you're doing so fast?
Yeah.
Like, what's the reason for all the rushing of everything and like so much in 8 months? Like, maybe it's because he like, yo, they tried to kill me. I gotta get all this shit out. Like, maybe is that like, does that motivate all this? Like, or are you just trying to fucking like, this is your last hoorah? But
I think
it
it's
is.
the first year.
You have a lot of years though.
It's the first term. His first term, there's a running narrative on Twitter. He learned a lot. Because he failed a lot. We never talk about that. One of the most major things he did do was tax breaks. Beyond that, he failed to kill the Affordable Care Act. He failed to pull us out of the wars in the Middle East and a lot of these other countries and a lot of conflicts around the world. I think Donald Trump is sitting here and he's like, I know how the system works now. Someone said that before too. They're like, he's more dangerous now because he understands how it works. And I think Vic is right. He's speed running through it, but I really do think it's because he like knows I don't have that much time here. 4 years come like that.
And you had another topic or no?
Yeah, the last one just this is important because we live in New England. So I know there are people from Maine who watch this podcast. They've hit me up. I've seen them in the comments. Maine is having a very important senator race that's coming up next year. This is for the midterms. The senator race, there are a few prominent candidates, but the most important one that's been all over the internet is U.S. Senate candidate Graham Planter. Reports have been coming out this last month regarding the candidate. He is running on the Democratic ticket as a progressive. He's being backed by Bernie Sanders and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. He is a former Marine who retired from the armed forces and became an oyster farmer. His entire he's like a guy's guy. Like his entire policy platform is like, worker rights and defending the poor and taking on the rich, but he also supports the Second Amendment. He's very like rural, because if you actually been to Maine, Maine is very rural. Like there's a lot of rural parts in Maine. And there's a lot of conservative parts. Maine is very purple. There's progressives and there's conservatives. Recent Reddit posts spanning back to early 2010s until 2021 have been resurfaced and have been confirmed to have been posted by Planter. In these posts, Planter is making homophobic jokes, using homophobic slurs, making racial jokes, advocating for political violence, and calling himself a socialist.
Oh my God.
Recently, a photo surfaced of a tattoo on Planter's chest depicting a historically known Nazi symbol. It was like a bull and like skulls. Planter has taken accountability and apologized for the comments he made on the page, stating they were mistakes he made throughout the years due to PTSD, norms he adopted during his time in the Marines, and personal ignorance in regards to social nuances. Planter also stated that the tattoo was done during a night out drinking with his army friends, and he didn't have any knowledge of the historical context of the tattoo. My question to you guys is this. Can we forgive politicians? So when we see stuff like this, because we've seen it before, like politicians will come out with blackface from high school and people will demand their resignation. Hearing this, are you okay with forgiving him? Because one of the statements was like, basically saying a woman would only be raped if she doesn't properly like vet the person. And she doesn't do her due diligence to like basically blaming the victim. And a lot of it was like he was using the F word a lot. It was very like
what's his job again?
It would be U.S. congressman. So U.S. congressional. There's only 100 congressmen. There's 2 for every state. These are usually national positions. He'd be in the U.S. Senate with Bernie Sanders, and a lot of people are like, we should forgive him, and the other side is like, you don't forgive conservatives when their old past comes out.
Yeah, I feel like this man, first of all, he might be the craziest politician in New England. God bless. I did not know. I did not know this. But on top of that, the craziest politician in New England, I feel like forced him to resign. And if the people fuck with him,
no. So he's running.
Oh, he's running.
He's running against Susan. He's running for the Democratic ticket. If he wins, he runs against Susan Collins, who's a Republican. She's the incumbent. So she's the one that's in position right now.
Oh.
So they're saying, should he drop out? Bernie Sanders is still supporting him after the fact. I'm saying if he did sincerely apologize, he acknowledged everything. He's been getting interviewed like crazy, Vic.
I would say I would leave it up to the voters. If they fuck with him enough and he still wins, you know, at that point, because I was gonna say force him to resign if he had the role, but then if he wants to run again, have people decide if they
That's
forgive him by
interesting.
voting.
So he's running for the position for the first time. Let's say he was running for re-election. You think he'd have to drop out if this came out?
Drop out, or you mean like resign?
Resign, yeah, resign. He couldn't
I
run
would
again.
say so. I would say like that's pretty crazy. Like it's like at that point, I would see people shitting on him every chance they get. Like they wouldn't. It's like an untrustworthy politician that represents your state.
The thing is that if he was already appointed or whatever, like what he's done before, would that kind of mask everything, or like, you know?
What's
I
the
get what
year
you're saying.
difference in from when he did this stuff to now?
This is where it gets a little weird. They're telling us to forgive him.
Can you
And
say it was
still,
like 11 years of bullshit?
bro, it was like 2018 to 2021 when the hardest stuff was coming out.
Oh,
Like,
man.
this is what I'm saying, bro.
That's pretty recent.
So that's because
still believes that shit.
the most racist thing he said was a joke about black people being bad tippers. But like the F word and like the racial, like the homophobic stuff, that was there. And the statements about like, again, the woman and like victim blaming, that was there. And then the Nazi symbol, he had his reason. My thing is like, it's only been like 5-6 years and you're blaming your PTSD. That was a little off-putting to me, because why did your PTSD make you say that?
That's what threw me off.
He thinks he's the fucking.
PTSD comment.
What is he? The fucking Punisher? You're not the Punisher, brother.
That's where I'm a little confused. And again, this is his first time running for Congress. He's been all over the internet, bro. He's super famous right now. Like he's the most. He's having an AOC moment. Like he's the new face. And a lot of people are saying if the Democratic Party wants to win Republican voters, they need a guy like this who stands for like worker values, but is also like conservative and like when it comes to the Second Amendment and stuff like that. So that's why I'm asking you guys, if he's being sincere and he's apologizing, do you forgive him? Or do we keep the same energy of, nah, whatever you did in the past, fuck you, especially what's going on with Tyler, the Creator? Like, can someone have a past and still come back? I'm glad you asked like the time frame, because do you think the time frame matters?
100%. Especially if you were like young, like in your youth, like, or what's it called? The prefrontal cortex hasn't developed yet.
Yeah.
And all that type of shit. I mean, we've done shit as a kids. Like we were fucking crazy in high school. But I think that, you know, if you are a politician, I mean, if you're running, I feel like that's just up to the voters at that point. Like if they still want to vote him in and he still wants to run, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? I would be discouraged to vote for someone if this is who they are, right? And I also would want someone like that to resign. That's just me as a person when it comes to the voting. But I guess if there's not a better a person to vote for, maybe like by default we still got to vote for him. I'm
Yeah.
not sure the details more when it comes to this election. So maybe that could be the case where a lot of people are like, fuck it, let's still vote for the guy. We need him in.
Because the other candidates are like Andrew Cuomo type candidates. Like they're like been in the system for a long time. They've done a lot of shady shit as Democrats. My biggest fear with him is, bro, he was on them Reddit posts legit saying, get your guns, we need to fight back.
Oh my God.
Damn.
So it's like, and it was like a socialist page where they were like, it was like the National Socialist Rifle Association, something like that. And the things he was saying there, I'm like, I don't know if I want this energy in Washington. It's not gonna help what's happening right now, like this rhetoric. But he's saying he's beyond it and he's moved on. I just don't know how true that is. That's the issue.
Listen, these politicians flip flop all the fucking time. Look at JD Vance, Mr. fucking fuck Trump. Now he's on Trump's asshole.
Yeah,
like to a different level. Like literally lying in public about what Trump. He's like, what the fuck, brother? Okay, but yeah, man. No, this guy must be the crazy. I gotta look him up then.
Yeah, you should.
Because I'll probably be interested in his interviews and everything that he's doing.
No, he's a dope dude. Very normal. He's a normal guy. And he's had previous statements. Like he's advocated for the civil rights movement. He was a defender of it. He hates Nazis, like according to him in his Reddit post. It's just there was a certain post where it's like, this is off-putting. It doesn't make sense.
Contradicted yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's what I was saying. Like, if he's shown after that fact that, all right, I'd have tried to change or I'm doing certain things, there's a possibility that you'll change some minds, but people never forget, too. It's like, bro, like at any point you could just go right back to it once you're in the seat and go crazy. So it's like, how can we trust that? Like that? So.
There's a recent guy like that. They were mentioning this, too. I don't know if you ever saw this, Vic, when it was happening. The senator for Pennsylvania, the guy who looks like Frankenstein, who doesn't wear the suits. He took a photo in the sweater. You guys know who I'm talking about.
Just be comfy, yeah.
Yeah, he's like 6'4".
This sounds familiar.
The white guy. He has like a bald head. I think he has like a mustache. I think his name is Fetterman, something like that. He was a pro like people person, universal healthcare, universal education. He is a very strong supporter of Israel.
Oh wow.
Yeah, very strong supporter of Israel. He's for the union. He's like all this like humanitarian shit. But yo, Erlen dying for Israel, bro.
Yeah,
like
yes.
hardcore. Niggas are so like confused. They're like, how do you have this view? So I get how people feel. Like you guys are absolutely right. The nigga can come in office and be a completely different person we didn't know in the background.
Just go crazy, you know, this shit.
Yeah.
I have let me see. I'm trying to get the list of the pantry list. Rhode Island food pantry list updated for those who don't know out there. But I'll just report the one that's here. But it needs to be updated more currently. But okay, she has it right here. Let's see. Yeah, so with everything that's happening, the SNAP and benefits, EBT being cut off November in Rhode Island. Pay attention if you live in Rhode Island. I'm going to post this also on social medias, but I'll just say it here. But this was posted by, shout out to Michelle Lee Fontes on Facebook, where there's Rhode Island food pantry, right? A food assistant list in Rhode Island. There's way more than I realized, right? There's a list of pantries listed in Barrington, Bristol, Burrowville, Central Falls, Charlestown, Coventry, right? Let me see, the list continues. Cranston, Cumberland, East Greenwiches, East Providence.
East Greenwiches. This nigga's crazy.
Foster,
Halloween spirit.
Foster, Gloucester, Johnston, Lincoln, Little Compton, Narragansett, Newport. There's a good amount in Newport. North Kingston, North Providence, Pawtucket. There's a good amount in Pawtucket. I think Pawtucket has the most pantries. It seems like on this list so far. Maybe Pawtucket and Providence seem to have the most pantries. Providence. Yeah, Providence. Providence has the most. Oh my God, there's a lot in Providence. Damn, Providence takes up pages. Richmond, Situate, Smithfield, South Kingston, Tiverton, Warren, Warwick, West Warwick, Westerly, Wooney, right? Shout out to the Woons. And yeah, all over Rhode Island. So don't be ashamed. Please share this information with your family.
Yeah.
The Rhode Island Foodbank.org has the list. And I'm going to show screenshots of the list on social media after this podcast. But some crazy stories that happened locally, guys. Let's talk about it. My dad sent me the story of, and I couldn't believe it, this man that Cranston police reported here in Rhode Island, he was inside of a fucking Taco Bell kitchen freezer.
Oh, what?
October 23rd, this man got arrested after he was running in and out of traffic with a knife, attempting to open cars like it was fucking Grand Theft Auto
Crazy.
in Cranston, Rhode Island. Then he ran into a Taco Bell on Cranston Street. He barricaded himself inside the kitchen freezer, and he safely evacuated. Officers safely evacuated the business. They took everyone out.
Yeah.
Officers made everyone leave the Taco Bell. Right? There was reporters. A couple guys were literally biting into the Doritos Nachos Loco Taco. They bited into the Doritos taco, and they had to spit the Doritos Cool Ranch taco out. Right? I think they got the Cool Ranch flavor back. Right? Or I think so.
This nigga's crazy, bro.
And they received a call after this man was reported to be a juvenile at 55. Let me see. Okay, let me report this properly. Officers safely evacuated the business and took the suspect into custody after a brief struggle with the suspect. A large kitchen knife was recovered that he had on him. Officers were on the scene when a dispatch received a call from a juvenile at 55 Chestnut Hill Avenue who said the same suspect had forced his way, forced his way into this man's home somewhere else already before. The juvenile scared off the suspect by brandishing a knife.
Jeez.
Through the investigation and surveillance video, they saw that the suspect was identified as Thu Chow. He might be Cambodian. Shout out to my Cambodian family, but he might be Cambodian.
He got a strong jaw.
38 years old, of Cranston. who also attempted to enter into additional homes on Chestnut Hill earlier that year. Breaking and entering. He's being charged with breaking and entering, attempted breaking and entering, 2 counts, vandalism, weapons other than firearms prohibited, obstructing an officer in the execution of a duty, and disorderly conduct. That's 6 charges. He's at the ACI intake center. He got transported there. No injuries were reported, but this was crazy. The footage went super viral. I'll pull it up behind us, Mar. You can swap the camera.
Bro, thankfully he didn't grab nobody as a hostage or some shit, bro. Because he got into that.
Bro, he legit just ran in and shoved himself into the
fucking
kitchen.
freezer, nigga.
Bro, I used to work there.
Freo.
Yo, that like Taco Bell is so easy to get into. Like you just go in the back, the freezer's right down. Bro.
The back door is like always open. Too.
Always, bro.
Yeah.
Is that the one that Alicia worked at?
Yeah, I used to work at
Bro,
Alicia there.
if I was the cops,
yeah,
I would have
used to work at.
I would have let him sit there for an hour or 2.
Hell
man.
yeah.
Tu quieres? Yeah,
He
Ponte,
freeze,
you want to be
bro.
crazy?
That
nigga?
freezer's
Be
cold,
Be
nigga.
crazy.
Cold, bro. Them
And I'll
freezers be
peek
cold.
in every 30 minutes just to see
like,
if he's
sure you
alive.
want to stay there?
Yeah. That's crazy, bro. This dude's cooked.
We got the body cam footage behind us.
Oh yeah, it was all about. It was so funny, bro.
I could put the volume.
They definitely have surveillance footage. I know that Taco Bell has
Oh, for sure,
cameras.
for sure.
Like, I've seen cameras from that Taco Bell before when I worked there.
This is crazy.
I saw this shit all over TikTok.
Everyone get out. Everyone get out.
I love how they end
Get
there,
out, get
man.
out.
That's
Wait,
crazy.
right here?
That nigga crazy right now.
How much they get paid at Taco Bell?
$17.50. Something.
Imagine getting paid $17.50 an hour, stressed the fuck out, dying to go home,
Building
and
tacos on the line.
building tacos with some cold
Bro,
ass cheese.
I wouldn't even doubt it if them motherfuckers got put back to work after that night.
Oh, without a doubt, bro. Hell yeah. That owner of that franchise, he's about his money.
You saw he was still on the register, bro.
Yeah, he's still taking orders.
Listen, and
We gotta work.
A crazy man just walks in, runs in with a knife, barricades himself in the freezer. Meanwhile, you're trying to get some more cold cheese. You can't get the cold cheese.
You can't get the meat neither.
You fucked up.
Yeah.
And then you see a cop walk in at gunpoint.
Yeah.
You're gonna get traumatized. You might have to sue Taco Bell. This is crazy.
I'm not. I'm holding it.
I would quit the fucking next day.
Clear those out. Cranston, please.
Yeah, I'm about to say, guy with the taser is crazy. You better switch that.
Bro, nah, he should have left the taser.
Yeah.
Is the building clear?
Cranston police, come out.
I know. Yeah, clear that out first. I'm holding the door.
I gotta skip you.
This is fucking crazy.
Police training in action, bro. Make sure shit is clear, even though they've been there for 20 years.
Oh, Cranston police, we're coming in.
Cranston police.
Drop the fucking knife. You're gonna get shot.
Jesus Christ.
That's true. Once he takes a step with
It's like some Black Ops shit. It's like I'm watching Call of Duty.
Bro, can we talk about
Is that a laser on the
nigga?
That's flashlight.
Fucking hands. Drop it. Show me hands now. Turn up. Get up. Get up. Who the fuck is that?
That first cop's kind of crazy.
Yeah, bro, there's no need for all of that. Motherfucker got a laser and a fucking red dot on his fucking on his pistol, bro.
He got a flashlight, bro.
But you hear them though. They're like enough. Listen. They're like enough, guys. Enough.
Hey, enough, guys. Enough.
Everybody on.
He realizes like, fuck, I'm recording.
No, yeah. They be forgetting that on camera sometimes.
It's locked.
That's the most excitement they've had all year.
There's a knife right here.
Bro, that knife wasn't even that big.
So do some damage.
No,
Catch on the neck or
100%,
something.
100%, but they're making it seem like it's mad big.
Is he bleeding?
Oh, he is, yeah.
Oh my god! And the cop started bleeding after he grabbed the knife. What the hell? How did he grab the knife?
That's what I say. He's crazy.
Wait
he
a
just
minute.
Go in and just
He just
grabbed
what
it?
the hell? You saw that? Or is that ketchup?
There's no ketchup at Taco Bell.
Right? There's a knife right here.
Nah, he grabbed it from the handle.
Wait.
But I think when he first handled him, like I don't know if he grabbed just the.
He might have cut him, yeah.
Oh
he might
my
have cut him.
god!
When he first threw him on the ground.
Yeah.
There be some sharp shit in there.
Great fucking job.
Great fucking job. Great fucking
Nah, they
job.
did a good job.
Nah, it's not bad. Yeah. They'll definitely be using that video in some trainings and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, this is the most excitement they've seen all year.
Yeah.
And Cranston.
I put money all the motherfuckers gonna get free Taco Bell from that spot.
I wonder if my cousin will send me one from the. Hey, he's works for the police. Oh well, the Providence, Bro, he got one chasing down some dude in PCTA. That shit was kind of fire, bro. That shit look like a movie.
I'm gonna send you that. We'll talk about it here.
And boys is training.
I've seen a few myself.
I
Boys is
agree.
training.
I agree. After watching the body cam footage, I agree with Erlen. I do see this. This could be used to study at police academies. The way they handled the situation, like they were very like straightforward. Like yo, because you never know. Like this guy.
No, that main guy was a little bit too pissed, bro.
The main guy was a bit pissed off, but he definitely. The main guy did eventually calm everyone down too. The guy that walked in first, but then the cop was bleeding. Even got the cop bleeding. That's how aggressive.
That was crazy.
That's how aggressive they're in this bitch, trying to make sure that hold this shit down.
Toss that nigga on the floor.
You know what I'm saying? Let's not disrupt this Taco Bell on Cranston Street.
Bleeding on my Fiesta potatoes.
God,
bro.
But what if
Bro, the owner legit. All right, guys. Is it cleared up? Let's get back to work.
make sure we throw that salad bag away? It got some blood.
Yo, that Fiesta potato you be bled on, pack it up. We're selling that right now.
These tacos ain't gonna they ain't gonna go out the door by themselves.
God bless. Also, guys, officially Showcase Cinema, rest in peace, has officially closed at Providence Place Mall. The Showcase Cinema
They
has
didn't even wait until the end of the year.
Yeah, the Showcase Cinema
got bought.
IMAX Theater has officially closed at Providence Place Mall. They've ended it early. Rest in peace. A lot of memories there.
Legendary.
My God.
A
But
lot of free movies allegedly.
but
Crazy head.
the right
Bad head.
Erlen received a lot of head there.
A lot of oral enjoyment.
I do remember
visual and oral
I
enjoyment.
didn't know if it was the movie or the
I do remember finding a lot of fucking used condoms back there, bro.
Bro,
Some
you
horny
pay
people
$6 on Tuesdays to get your shit necked.
Yeah, bro.
And
Hey,
nobody goes to that movie at night, bro. At night, you pick a low key movie.
Yeah.
You'll buy.
You niggas never bunk school to go to the theater?
100%.
Pay the $6.30. Get hit with the
I don't know about all that. That sounds crazy.
the guap 3000.
I'm not saying nothing.
The receiver for the mall, who previously filed a petition for Rhode Island Superior Court seeking approval to enter a new lease agreement. Now it's been approved. Now it hasn't been approved yet, but now it's been confirmed that the new lease agreement that they want to enter with Apple Cinema. Apple Cinema is now the new operator of the movie theater. Or hopefully is going to be the new operator of the movie theater. Apple Cinema is also going to operate the IMAX. I'm not sure how that's going to work.
That's about to be okay.
That is crazy.
As long as they put them reclining chairs.
That
Bro,
is
that's all we asked for.
Everybody's gonna go there. Yeah.
They put the reclining chairs.
That's
I
it.
might go back to stealing movies.
That's it.
I buy one ticket, you watch 4.
Yeah, that's it.
I might do it.
That's
I might
it.
make a run again.
That's it, because
Listen.
I'm kind of tired of having to drive to Warwick, bro, to go get the yeah.
Listen,
That's it.
and the company is set to be the company Apple Cinema is expected to open their operations November 1st.
Wow.
So next week they're gonna open up quick. Listen, for the most part, I'm pretty sure everything's still
So that
gonna
means
say
we're not getting reclinable chairs.
No, everything's probably gonna still say Showcase Cinema on it. It's still probably gonna smell like they're not gonna update. You know what I'm saying?
They might do a transition
It
period.
can't say Showcase Cinema.
I think because it has so many movie theaters, they might like section spots off.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, and gradually
because
bring it to
that
their
is what
branding.
that is what they did with the one in Warwick.
And currently, Apple, the Apple,
They're still suing them.
the
Right?
Apple company themselves have currently, if you guys didn't know, we reported on it previously. Remember that Apple has a actual lawsuit against Apple Cinema over the name currently. So they have that situation happening. The theater company says that they're not infringing on the tech company's trademark. So that'd be interesting to see. If they lose that lawsuit, depending if there's a lot of money involved, it is Apple. We might not get Apple Cinema anywhere.
All they gotta
You know
do
what
is
I'm saying?
just change
That's
the fruit, bro.
We
Just
might
change
have
the fruit.
we might have no movies in Rhode Island.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
But
change the fruit.
But I do fuck with Apple Cinema in Warwick. So
Yeah, I like it,
I'm
man.
hoping that they do
Yeah.
a full transition and they get the full approval to bring the reclining chairs, like you guys
Yeah.
are saying, the good chairs and the good seats and shit like that. That'd be epic. But that's gonna be a lot of work.
A lot.
Because that movie theater is huge.
What is it, like 14
16
theaters?
is
Oh,
16,
it's like
16 screens in that
theaters.
bitch.
That's
crazy.
It's gonna take a while for them
A
to
long
do
time,
that
yeah.
Plus
shit.
the big ass fucking
Yeah.
IMAX.
But how does that kind of work though? With because aren't they selling the building or the like lease for the whole building is coming off or whatever, coming up. So
No, when you sell a building, the whole thing goes with you. So like the leases are part of the agreement.
So you could still rent like a spot in a building, like just
Yeah, it's like,
that?
it's like leases. It's like leases within the leases.
The thing is too is like there's no buyer yet, so as long as nobody buys it and be like, okay guys, we need you to fuck out here because we're gonna make apartments, you're chilling.
I also just know like
Toss me
leases
that
are
Vaseline, Mark.
grandfathered in when you sell. So like when someone buys an apartment, and like you have the choice of continuing the lease or leaving. Like I think they'll probably give them that option.
Yeah, probably.
All we ask for is for reclinables.
Oh no, hell yeah. Share some free movie tickets. We talk about these motherfuckers all the time.
Please,
bro. I went
tired of paying money.
I went to one in Mass, bro. They have even more legendary, the double love seats that recline. I was in there. Man.
You was sideways in that bitch, huh?
Erlen was jerking off.
Shorty brought a fucking blanket.
What were you doing under that blanket?
Chill, watching a movie, man. We at the movies.
If you see motherfuckers sideways on that shit, you know what's going on.
Yo, I don't even think Shorty breathed.
Smell like fish, bro.
God damn, man. Halloween season's here in Providence, Rhode Island, and I'm your mayor, Brett Smiley here. But in all seriousness, shout out, I'm not going to name her, but there's a woman, a girl here locally in Providence who reported this story, right? There's men chasing women, it seems like, in Rhode Island right now, around the P-Pack area. She got targeted. She was chased by a man dressed in black in a scream mask, and she was walking to her car, and he was behind her, he was behind construction in an alleyway. And once she saw him walking towards her, she also was very hypervigilant anywhere she goes. Blah, blah, blah. She saw him immediately and turned around to run. And as she turned around, another man working with him cornered her in an alleyway with the camera facing her face. She got away. Luckily, she acted fast. But this is something that we want to bring
streaming or something.
Yeah, we want to bring awareness to this here locally in Providence, because this is stories like this have happened in the past where people take advantage of the holiday Halloween to scare people and try to do things like this and make people feel uncomfortable. But if it's men targeting women, that is ridiculous. That's obviously something insane. You can't targeting anybody at all. But this was near the P-Pack. Not Peace. I said the Providence College area earlier by mistake, but near P-Pack in downtown Providence. This is something that I've seen stories like this in the past on Facebook locally, but I want to highlight this and be safe out there.
Yeah,
especially women out there in Providence during the holiday season of Halloween this week, because people get crazy, people get weird. Because technically they can.
Yeah.
They can walk around with a mask. And people are like, what's that? It's not weird.
Nobody's going to question
It's Halloween.
Remember the killer clowns?
Yeah, remember those stories of killer clowns?
Those 3 clowns
locally
recently,
out here?
Yeah. I don't know
Oh,
if
was
it
it
was
America?
here.
It was like America,
Yeah,
like
it was definitely
killer
in the
clowns,
US.
guys dressing up as clowns, killing people in the past.
I mean,
or trying to kill people.
This year, this month too, there was a story on the news and everything. 3 guys dressed as clowns was on the Ring camera, pretty much telling the person like, "Yo, we're gonna kill you. We're gonna do this." Like, imagine that, bro. Like, you don't even know who this person is now.
Yo, it's
And
mad
they're
funny
putting
till
them-
I got the stick, nigga, in my
Yeah.
pants, nigga, flying
So
in
you
your
open
face.
that door and it's over with.
Yeah, bro.
Shout out Rhode Island Castle Doctrine.
Bro, I feel like because we not a carry state, niggas just be doing whatever. You go to the South, bro, you're getting sent to the sun with that energy, bro.
Oh, no, yeah. They're doing that shit now, right? Like, and it's like you said, they're doing that shit like in P-Pack. You do that shit to the wrong person,
you get sent to the sun.
you're going to die.
Yeah, you're going to get sent to the
So those people doing that for content, fun, whatever, the prank, I don't know what, you might die. So let's prevent you
I need to
dying.
go get my gun,
Let's stop the bullshit. And also your recording is weird.
That's weird.
It has to be, I guess, content. But why would you?
Haven't seen it on
why would you
TikTok
post
yet.
that content?
Yeah.
Unless it's like the dark web type shit, like videos of
I
that,
think-
like girls being chased.
I think it's just to scare, just to be like, yo, scaring people on Halloween,
Scaring
chasing people on Halloween.
Halloween.
So, like,
You need a job, nigga. You
Get
need
a
to scare
fucking
yourself
job.
into employment.
that's crazy.
Get a
man.
fucking job. Also, reminder, guys, this Saturday we're gonna be at the Haunted Hotel. Ooh. We're staying overnight at the Haunted Hotel the day after Halloween. We're gonna be staying at the Graduate Hotel, the Haunted Hotel in Providence. We're gonna give you guys a recap vlog. We're gonna do a live stream that night. We have a tarot card reader, and we had to reschedule because the hotel was booked, sold out. Very popular hotel. And at the same time, our original tarot card reader fell down a flight of stairs.
Imagine that.
That shit is crazy.
That's kinda
so
scary.
you can't make this shit up. So it wasn't.
Ghost already on
the
them.
spirits already rocking, bro.
That day that we tried to do it before, guys, it wasn't meant to be, but now we're gonna make it happen. Confirmed at the Graduate Hotel this Saturday. We're gonna be there. I'll try to interview some of the staff. We got some stories. People DMing us things about stories in the past happening in the basement, things like that. It's gonna be like a documentary style type of content. We're gonna cover there. The guys are gonna be in that bitch. This Saturday. Halloween continues. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna continue at least for another week for us, because why not? Because that's something that's been talked about, not just in Halloween. Every year people talk about there's a lot of stories in Rhode Island. Haunted stories in Rhode Island.
Someone brought up the Viking Hotel in Newport to me today.
It's another one?
Supposedly. Might be a next year thing.
Next year
might get to
The
do that
Conjuring.
if it opens back up to visits,
You gotta go crazy.
someone's gonna probably put that shit on Airbnb, like the special
Yeah.
Airbnbs that
Yeah,
are more expensive and shit. Like,
That'd be wild.
I think they're gonna do that. Also, there was a Rhode Island man that was almost frozen to death. He got caught in a frigid wind and snowy conditions, and he was rescued. He had to be rescued off of actual trail near the Mount Washington summit. Right?
Hampshire.
This happened over the weekend. His name is Owen Stromer, 20 years old. This young guy of Wakefield. Right? He was about a third of a mile below the summit on a Tucker Man ravine trail about 7 p.m. at night, and when the New Hampshire Fish and Game Department called 911. Although the cell service was spotty, authorities were able to luckily spot this man's headlamp and his phone. And and his phone was actually dying at the time, and he didn't have any backup equipment. He told them that he was okay at the moment, but not ready to stay overnight, especially if he had to stop moving. According to the New Hampshire Operation Game Thief, whoa, that's a wild organization name. The weather included wind-blown snow with limited visibility and an air temperature of 21 degrees and a wind chill of 3 degrees.
Have y'all ever been there while it's snowing up there?
No.
Yeah, I've been up. I went there.
The one time I went, it was snowing. Bro, it's bad.
That's just serious.
It's
something?
fucking bad, bro.
That's crazy.
A search and rescue
It
team
hurts.
immediately was dispatched to the Mount Washington Auto Road. A state park staff member also responded to the summit, driving a chain truck down, parking atop of the trail with his lights on the lookout for the lone hiker. He was slowly continuing the trail, following around 8:30 p.m., about an hour and a half after the 7 p.m. call. The park staff drove him to the summit to warm up and evaluated him. They found him. They following the markers until he was spotted the truck's headlights, and he scrambled towards the truck. He ran towards the truck, and they were able to get the guy. Right. There's signs at the Mount Washington summit. This is like a thing that people do. Listen, I would never in my life do nothing like this. What's the point of this? There's nothing. This is not fun.
I want to say something.
Why
but
the
I'm not
fuck
gonna.
would you do this?
Say it more.
White people activity.
Why the fuck would you do this?
Got something to do with it.
And why and why is it always a white person?
Ask yourself in the mirror.
White people activity, bro.
Why is it always a white man? God damn.
Bro, like you hear these stories, like I get it. It's something to like be proud of, climbing Mount Everest, stuff like that. But your chances are very slim, bro. So people
if you're
is like
trained-
crazy. Yeah, you can, but it's just that's
And people still
crazy,
die.
bro. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I look at
Or
it like
depends, you gotta
it's
be lucky,
sport,
yeah.
bro. Like it's an activity. Like it's something you get to say you did.
To
For sure.
accomplish it. It's like
But let's be
people with
honest.
the-
I'm not that bored to go do something where the probabilities for me to die are higher than actually me achieving it.
Yeah, cause you could do like marathons. I think is what like 7 stars there's around that you could collect stuff like that. So it's like,
Listen, if my son,
that's crazy.
God forbid my son ever wants to hike or do some dumb shit like this, going up a mountain, a frozen mountain, I'm locking him in a room. You're not leaving his house.
Put
That's
the
not
AC on.
happening. They're gonna have to call DCYF on my ass.
Go
Climb-
ahead and
It's not
climb your
happening.
bed 10 times.
That's
Go
not
ahead and
happening.
talk about freezer, bro. You know
That's
what I'm
not
saying?
happening. Go in and talk about freezer in Cranston. You're better off doing some shit like that. You want some cold weather? Get the fuck out of here, bro. You out your damn mind? Another crazy story that happened in New England over the weekend that people kept sending me was this Connecticut man who's been charged after a hostage situation happened at the Foxwoods Resort Casino in Connecticut, right? A hostage situation and a police standoff happened at the Foxwoods Casino. 40-year-old David Griswold was accused of holding 2 women hostage against their will inside of a hotel room at the
Oh my
Foxwoods
God.
Casino. Fucking crazy. But what's happening in New England lately? It's just as crazy.
We spoke about that last week.
But why would
I
you do
sent
that
it
at
to you.
Foxwoods?
No?
I mean,
I don't think
casino
you
in
did.
general
You
is
sent
insane.
it, but I didn't speak about it. You sent it though.
Okay.
But he's been officially has been now updated. According to the police, one of the alleged victims hid behind a couch and said her last goodbyes.
Oh my God.
Because she thought she was gonna fucking die. Right. Officers said that they were able to escape. Police tactical teams were there and worked for 6 hours attempting to get this man out of the room. Authorities said that they used a drone and a robot to take him into custody. They had to get a fucking drone and a robot.
Who is this nigga?
There was 2 guns also found inside of the room, the hotel room, 2 guns. This man admitted to doing crack cocaine.
What?
And heroin. He was off crack cocaine and heroin. He did the
Hunter
H
Biden.
and the crack. God damn.
That's crazy.
He was charged with a breach of peace, illegal possession of a firearm, reckless endangerment, and unlawful restraint, and attempt to commit assault. He is being held on a $500,000 bond.
Oh, this nigga's cooked.
My God.
I think all they
This
got
is fucking crazy.
They got to pay like 10% of it, so around 50,000.
Yeah. He could put up his house if he has one. But did he have, like, what is his relationship to these women?
Probably just wanted something and they didn't want it at the end.
You know why I think the bond, you know why I think is so much money that he has to pay? I think it's tied to the casino. The casinos don't fuck around. You do some shit like this at a casino,
Oh, yeah, no.
he's probably banned for life.
Foxwood
Yeah,
wants
like
it.
obviously,
Yeah,
like
Foxwood
and all
wants it.
casinos.
like the
Yeah.
casinos do not play games.
It's
They're
a native
very
land, right?
Native land.
Yeah.
And on
Yeah.
top of that, they just have strict policies in general, bro.
Yeah.
Like they don't fuck around. Like
Bro.
they're very strict.
But why these 2 women? What's wrong with this nigga?
Crack and heroin.
Yeah, he probably wanted something and they
Crack
didn't
and
want it.
heroin.
You
bro.
think a nigga just got high and locked some bitches in a freaking room? No, he got a relationship. Something's going on.
He didn't have enough for them and they got heated. And,
Yo.
and they shit, fuck that. Nah,
saying her
that's
last
crazy.
goodbyes?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's some
Crazy.
movie shit.
Maybe they were trying to get shit off of him and they were trying to burn him.
That's who too, yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
at a
don't know.
casino, anybody who does something at a casino, you're just asking to.
Yeah, let's be.
Also, if
get
you're at a
caught.
casino, you're probably a scumbag.
Also,
Gambling.
we have this story that people sent us to cover out of Smithfield High School in Providence. Not in Providence, obviously. What the fuck am I saying? Smithfield, Rhode Island. There's this this actual situation that is being currently investigated in this incident where these kids were hazing an actual individual of the high school football team. So the high school football team members, basically they had this person. I want to say bathroom. I was gonna say off the top of my head, but
It's
I'll
the
read the
locker room.
specifics. But there's reported that 5 members of a football team here in Rhode Island, the senior football team students in Smithfield, Rhode Island, locked a Jewish freshman student in a bathroom.
Wow.
And they sprayed Lysol into the bathroom and yelled anti-Semitic epithets. How do you say that fucking word?
Slurs.
Epithets.
Yeah.
But slurs.
Appetizer?
No, I always mispronounce that word. I hate that word. I think it shouldn't even be a word. It's like it's spelled so weirdly. But anti-Semitism type of slurs, bad words, and phrases to the student. Basically,
you're gassing them with
like
the
a gas
fire.
chamber.
Basically, yeah, like a
I
gas
just
chamber.
thought
Very
about that. That gave me
crazy.
goosebumps, bro.
Fucking
That's
crazy. Like a
fucked.
gas chamber type of situation.
And the student was on the football team too, the freshman.
That's
wow.
Yeah, but there's an investigation that was conducted by the school, and they said that the 5 senior student athletes had their seasons cut short.
Shit.
But they're currently investigating
Cut short,
because
bro. So
there's
that's
reports. There's reports of the students being basically brought back instead of giving them the whole season cut off, suspended. Now
That's a couple
parents
games,
are
that's it?
concerned because like they're
Wow.
like, wait a minute, what's the punishment here?
Yeah.
This should be like you guys were gonna say. It
Expelled,
should be
bro. Fuck.
maybe
They should be
even bigger.
expelled.
Yeah.
Maybe
They should
even
be
expelled, right?
They should be expelled because
And
I
the-
almost got expelled for something not even remotely
That's
close to that.
insane.
But and the craziest part was the way the kid found out was the freshman. He came to practice and found them practicing. The 5
That's
students
insane.
who were supposed to be suspended.
That's crazy.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So this is fucked
You gonna
up.
tell me there's not a reason for him to reach to his fucking bag?
Yeah, that's
Come on, dog.
That's
Yeah.
why. That's why people
Come on,
doing
dog.
shit. It's,
This is
damn.
fucked up. And there was reports
That's
actually
fucked
of when the students, as something that they did after was, didn't they try to give the students education about this? So they gave them what was the book? Noah, it was like a book about the Holocaust.
Yeah, and they try to give them training and stuff. And they're still doing training. There was the first training was done recently. I believe last week, and it's being led by a Holocaust Jewish Alliance group, and they're trying to educate them on the importance of not being anti-Semitic.
It's crazy, right? And I've done some crazy shit in school, but man, especially when you're senior, like 17, 18.
About to leave.
About to leave. Like you
Bro,
guys, you guys are
almost an
ruining.
adult.
Yeah, you're
Quit
ruining
the
your future.
bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
Expel them motherfuckers.
And at the same time, now this is a situation where it's gonna fuck up maybe their chances in college.
No, it should.
Because
it should. 100%.
as an athlete, what college would want to have a player on their team that did this to a student?
Beyond athlete, what school? Because the thing is, if you get disciplinary action, that gets reported to whatever college you apply to. So they're not doing these kids any favors by not holding them accountable, because now they're gonna go to school and gonna go to college and act like nothing happened.
And I hope the jobs are doing their research on the people they're hiring too, because that shit's messed up. Like if they get a crazy positions, but some.
And there's no names that have been released. The school won't release them. So
protect them.
Yeah, so there's no accountability even on the public stance.
They're looking for people at the Taco Bell in Cranston. So
Just like the mafia. Who the fuck? Let's release some fucking faces of the mafia. Put the faces out there.
You think niggas gonna go up and press them?
The mafia, bro, you're crazy.
Yeah, this nigga Vic is crazy.
Nah, but
this
it's
nigga Vic talking like he's
You're
gonna
asking
bring a
for the
mob.
wrong people, bro.
This nigga's crazy.
You know
We
what?
got
though?
Chauncey Billups, Scary Terry. Where's the mafia?
The feds would like to take like a top family member though, just to say they cracked down on one of the families.
But I don't feel like the mafia is that important anymore.
What, bro? You seen how they've been hitting this whole time from back then till now, and now even worse with all
Cosa
the
Nostra.
technology.
But it was only like $7 million. Chauncey only made $7 million.
That we know.
Oh yeah, that they're reporting.
The mafia might have a fucking
Come on,
20
bro.
million.
You think the mafia gonna get involved in just $7 million?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, overall, that was Chauncey's, but the mafia's part was like over 10. So it's like
because we've covered drug busts that have more than that.
Yeah, but it's been going on forever, bro. Like this ain't it just got
still in the
back.
shadows, bro. It's still in the shadows.
Somebody just wanted to snitch this time. They got heated.
God bless. But there we have it. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. This is the Club Ambition podcast. I'm trying to make sure there's no random breaking story that I see here. I don't see nothing. I did see Elon Musk just launched a competitor to Wikipedia. It's called Grokpedia. He just launched it officially a couple minutes ago. It's his AI Grok on Twitter, on the X, and you go Grokpedia, and it's basically Wikipedia, but they're saying it's a better version. He says it's a fully open source, so no one can use it for anything at no cost. And so anyone can use it for anything at no cost. And remember, when you go on Wikipedia, guys, right, doesn't it have like the donation thing? Like they're trying to keep Wikipedia alive, right?
Yeah, so you can do like
I
a
don't know. I
donation
haven't been on
yourself.
Wikipedia since college.
So you can do a donation yourself, but this is where I'm a little confused. What makes Wikipedia so special is that you, as a contributor,
can edit.
And you can contribute. It sounds like he just made an AI version of a database of information.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, literally.
It's a website for it.
Exactly. Thank you. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's stupid.
Yeah,
this
exactly,
is doubling it down. What's the point of ChatGPT then?
Yeah. Elon Musk is cited. He says the goal of Grok and Grokpedia is the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth. We will never be perfect, but we shall nonetheless strive towards that goal.
This nigga running out of original ideas.
Yeah, no, this is
I think there's an app for it too, no? They have an app.
I think so.
It probably has its own separate app, probably by now.
He's pushing the fuck out of that.
I would imagine. And yeah, I don't see. Let me see. No, nothing. Tomorrow's gonna be something though. I trust and believe. Every time we fucking leave here, there's like something crazy. Otani's trending.
Yeah, because he just got thrown out.
He got the
hit 2 more runs.
second homer of the night.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's tied in the 9th right now. Oh, it's tied in the 10th. Yeah, me and Edwin have been talking about it.
Because it's the World Series, right?
Great
it's game
series,
3.
yeah.
And it's best out of 5?
Best out of 7. It's 1-1 right now. They're in Dodger Stadium.
Wow.
There's plenty of games left then.
Top of it. Well,
Drake was at the first game.
Wow. Justin Bieber's there tonight watching Otani.
Justin Bieber's from fucking Toronto, Canada, Montreal, whatever he's from. Go to a fucking Toronto game and support.
He's booing Otani.
Oh, good. Yes.
Yeah, he's booing
Support
Ohtani.
Canada, Justin Bieber. Where the fuck is the weekend? Where's El fin de semana? Support your team.
Our boys in Cancun, retired, cool.
You are Canadian. Go support your team. Where's PND? Why is Drake alone? I don't understand. Support your country, you losers.
Shohei Ohtani's past 2 home games in the playoffs, 7 for 7, 5 home runs, 2 doubles, 6 IP, 0 errors, 10 strikeouts.
Nah, he's bugging.
My God, this man's he's different.
That's worth the fucking $1 billion.
Yeah,
Juan Soto being a mid defender and then just could hit sometimes.
Erlin.
That's crazy, bro.
Erlin.
That boy's giving you 8 innings of pitching, hitting 8 home runs a game, and then what, bro? That's just crazy. And then plays the outfield.
I think he ate out your heart, bro.
That's so crazy.
I think he's gonna go down as like the greatest ever. No,
Oh, no, he
Like,
is.
Ohtani's gonna go down as the greatest ever. Like,
As
we've
of
never
now,
seen nothing like this.
When it comes
now,
to
it's
overall
insane.
player, yeah. But batter, it's still Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds is the greatest batter of all time.
Yeah.
His numbers are fucking insane, Vic.
Yeah, he's
And that was before, like, that was like pre.
He
That was before crack.
So I'll tell you,
Creatine.
Now, supposedly,
Oh, that was
he
during
a
crack.
little-
no, he did. He
He was a little bit on it.
No, yeah. He did steroids, but
Yeah.
before he got caught with steroids, he already had a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah,
He already
just
had
a-
like 3 MVPs.
to boost the end, really.
Yeah.
But that guy, yeah, legendary. Like that's one of the dudes that when we're older,
We'll talk about
that's
it.
one of the generations. Like only what it was, how you say it? Like generational talent. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
That's
no.
our
like
Babe
LeBron
Ruth.
James. Fucking now we
Wemby.
got Shohei. Wemby is one of the ones.
Joker.
That's crazy.
But there we have it. Mayor of Providence, Rhode Island, signing out. Brett Smiley. We appreciate you. We love you guys, and have a great, happy Halloween. We'll see y'all Saturday on the live stream Saturday with the Scary House, Scary Haunted Hotel. Give you guys some content with that. The most haunted hotel in America.
I might see Dave's hot fucking slider flying in the air.
Dave's
Yeah.
Hot Chicken real quick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to the sponsor, Dave's Hot Chicken. And we're out. Love.